Hi, everyone. I know I have not been around, and I didn't plan this. Hi, Lynn. I didn't plan this, but I have the house kind of to myself, and I thought I would just go for it. So, all I have is a glue book, and I haven't been really crafting much, so you have to tell me how you guys are. Can you hear me, Lynn? I hope you can hear it because I haven't streamed in so long. Oh, girl, you have no idea. I have been out of my mind today. Today has been like a ridiculous day, and I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I am just gonna go for it. So that's what's going on. Okay, is it better now? I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with the. It should be better now. Is that better now? Okay, cool. Hi, Natalie. Oh, good. You know, my computer automatically puts itself back to its own settings. And YouTube changed all of its things, and I don't have a browser that supports it. Hi, Liz. Hi, Barb. I didn't know if anybody would show up. I just thought I'd give you guys a life update, and I'm going to glue. I have done no crafting. You guys, I've been terrible. I can't say I've done no crafting. I did do that one collaboration, which I really liked. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? You guys, my life has been so crazy. Since I last was here, you know, it's just been insane. So I'm going to just cut out some stuff. And you guys, do you ever like have a pile of images and you're like, why did I save this? Like maybe I saved these girls because I was thinking of doing another power pack. That's the only thing I can figure. You're grooving? Oh, good. So I have been, let me see, where should I start? Okay, so when I came back, I was here, finally got better, and I had pneumonia and all that ridiculousness. Hi, Mary Lou. I had all that ridiculousness, and then my mom's sister called me, and you know, you guys, I told you my mom passed like, oh, I don't know, 12 years ago, I think. See, now you guys, why did I save this? I might have saved it because I wanted the word sparkles and shines. That's probably it. Anyway, so this was my mom's sister that is like, you know, basically like a year younger than my mom. And she lives in Texas, and she called me, and, you know, I knew she was not in great health. And I talked with her sporadically, you know. Yeah, I will admit I wasn't really great at calling her all the time. She was the kind of person that when you would call her, she was like a downer, you know. She was like one of those people that when you call them, you're like, oh my gosh, I should not have called. So I have to admit I didn't really call her. So she called me, or I called her. It was close to her birthday, and I think it was her 85th birthday, and she called me, or I called her for her birthday, and she had called me for my birthday in February, and she told me that she had had this really bad fall, and in the fall they found out that she had a very advanced stage of cancer, and she was going to go through some treatment. And so I was trying to be really encouraging with her and what have you. So I was encouraging with her, and then she told me she was going to have this treatment. So I was like, hi, Linda. So I was like really trying to be, hi, Carol from Australia. So I was really trying to be positive with her. And, you know, she said she was going to go through the treatment. And I said, great. And then she called me, she'd gone through, I think, a round of, I don't even think she'd gone through chemo. I think she went through a round of radiation. And she called me and she said, This is no quality of life. I'm not going to do this. And so I said, okay. And she said, I'm going to go into hospice care. And she said, will you come? And you guys, of course I went. I mean, I'm never going to not say yes, you know? And so that's why I stopped streaming all of a sudden. So I went, and she passed. I was there with her for, I guess I was there for 10 days, but when I got there, she was still like in a good space. She was sitting up on the couch, and she was so happy to see us, to see me, and my sister flew in too. And then I remember, like she was sitting on the couch chatting with me, and she needed a walker she was so weak, she needed a walker to go to her room and go to the bathroom, and she asked me to come in there with her. And she's a very private person, so I knew it was because there was no place for she and I to have an intimate conversation without her daughter hearing. So I went into the restroom with her, and she said to me, I'm so glad you're here. She said, I'm really worried. And she was talking about for her daughter. She said, I'm really worried for her. She had an only child. And she said, you're here. And she said, now I know I can go. I know everything's going to be okay. Because I'm the oldest of all of it's my sister, my cousin, and I. We're raised more like siblings. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like 8 years older than them, I think. Anyway, and then so that night I helped her take a shower and got her ready for bed, and then she never got out of bed. So the next day, that was the last time she ever did that was the last time she sat in the living room. That was the last time that she did anything. So, I felt really honored, and I was really able to be there and be present with her. And that was like on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And, she passed the following Tuesday. And even her hospice nurse, who, if you don't go into a hospice house, which she didn't, she died at home, they just come like once a day or once, and they don't even stay. So it's really you. Barb, it really was wonderful. I was able to be there with my parents when they transitioned, both my parents. And so I felt really lucky. I felt like it was a gift for me and for her and for my cousin. It was really, and my sister was there, and it was really beautiful. My sister couldn't stay the whole time. She had kids coming from far away, so to be at her house, this was sort of unexpected. So, she didn't. It was really beautiful. It was a really beautiful thing. So then when I got back, it was very emotional because it was like my mom's best friend and her sister and her, my mom's confidant. And what was really wonderful though is my aunt was very lucid for several days. Like that, I guess I got there on a Wednesday, and I guess she was lucid Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She asked for a special meal, like some sort of special thing. And my cousin's husband made it for her. And then she didn't eat again. And she just really, hi, Jane. And then she just really just faded. And it was so beautiful because, she shared beautiful stories of my mom, and, just stories of us growing up with us. And it was really beautiful. And then I was there to help my cousin, but I had to be back. My youngest daughter had to fly out to go do something, and I had to be back. So I didn't actually stay for her funeral, but I got to help my cousin plan it and do all that. And it was really, it was really a beautiful thing. So then when I got back, so as you can imagine, my whole life was kind of like that. So when I got back, my daughter, my oldest daughter, the one I told you that was living in Japan and China, she and her husband, he got another job back in China, and she and her husband left to go back to China, or to make their way back to go do all the stuff that they needed to do to go back. They're not quite there yet, but anyway, they had to go to California because we don't have a place where you can get a visa here, and he had to get a work visa and all that stuff. So she left very shortly after that. So my support system of of somebody. Hi, Linda. She totally did it her way, Barb. I agree with you. She totally did it her way. So my support system of people to help me on the days that I streamed was no longer there. So like, my daughter, my youngest daughter, for those of you that don't know, I have 3 daughters, and 2 of them are in their 20s, and then 1 is 12. So I didn't have the support system. So, like of just saying, hey, I'm going to stream on this day. Can you pick her up from school, or can you take her to her after school activities? So because I didn't have that support system, I haven't really been able to stream. Hey, Hottie Popo! How are you, Miss Susan? Happy to see you guys. So I didn't have the support system to stream, so I haven't been able to, and I've been trying to figure it out, but it's been a lot. So I'll do a little flip through of my. I'm so happy to see you guys. And thank you guys for keeping our Facebook group going. And thank you, Miss Linda McCullum. Thank you, Susan, Miss Hottie Poe. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everyone, for your contributions and keeping our Facebook group going. Because I've really not arted. I have not done any. Hi, Bet. Hi, Kathy. All my peeps are here. I'm so happy. So I haven't really had a chance to art. I did do one school project. So hence there were some painting papers on my desk because I had to make a school project with the little one. So I keep these. I don't keep all of them because it can be overwhelming. Yeah, I have a Facebook group, Carol. It's called Crafting Mamas, and I think it should be in the description box. But if it's not, if you go to one of the other, or maybe one of the ladies, one of the mods can put it in the description box. Yeah, and it's open for anyone except for men with pockets. So I keep these. These come in like your Sunday paper, right? I think this is probably from Macy's or one of those places. Because sometimes they have really good chairs. And you know how much I love chairs. So I keep them for that. And sometimes they have good guys in there too to cut up if you want some guys. So I didn't keep it for the underwear. I didn't realize it was an underwear one, but there you go. I guess I'm going to be so scandalous now because it's just an underwear catalog. But sometimes they have some cool things, so I try to keep. Who knows why I kept all of them. So the only thing that I've really made, let's see, what have I worked on? I'm in the process of sewing, but I got to move my art space back. So I started moving my art space back before I went with my aunt. And so it's sort of halfway there. It's actually a huge mess, and it's been a little bit overwhelming. I haven't really wanted to dive into it. So I did get to move my art space partially back. So I'm in my old new space back. Tracy! Oh my God, an APG! Oh, Trace, I love you! Hello, Joe P. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Trace, we love you. Big love. Missing you, girl. I did make these things. This is the only thing that I've really made. I'm making a baby blanket. This friend of mine's having a baby, and I'm making a baby blanket with some old clothes. Hopefully it'll come out good. If it does, I'll show it to you guys. Even if it doesn't come out, I'll show it to you. But I can't figure out, I've got to figure my camera situation because you cannot see it when I'm sewing. So I've got to figure it all out. Hi, Liz. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so glad you guys are here. So that I have to figure out. And school has like 2 more weeks, and then it's going to be out. And then I'll be back to being able to live stream on a more regular basis. So I did make these pockets for these little pouches out of page protectors for that collaboration I did. And I have to say, you guys, I ended up making some and then sending them out for birthday cards. I had to send some birthday things to some family members and stuff, and they make great little things. So you guys should make these. These are super fun. This is really all I've made. Hey, Laura! Oh my gosh, all my peeps are here. I'm gonna cry because I didn't know if anybody would show up, and it's been the first time I've had like any time without like trauma in my house. So I will say that these are fun. If you guys have any of those, and they don't even have to be in great condition pocket protectors, because you don't really focus on the pocket protector part if you do them. Oh, Trace. Hi, Emma. Trace, I'm so happy to see you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been meaning I was going to call you, and you guys, I don't know. Some days I don't even know. It's like what I'm doing. So if you guys haven't joined Laura's channel, she changed her name to the Jersey Crafter. Go 3 dots down to the right of her name and click on it, because she does live streams almost every day. Hi, Carol. So what I did was I made, it's giving my nephew some money, but what I did was I took some, I should have taken pictures. I had some pictures of him as a kid and some little letters he wrote me, and I made one of these things with, like, the only thing that you have to do is when you're making your collage is you have to figure out, especially if you're using old book pages, like if you want to see the writing upside down or not. So what I did was I cut this page up so that when you folded it down, the writing would be going the right way, you know? So, but anyway, I did one for my nephew and he loved it. I stuck some money in it and I made just found some pictures of him, and it was great. And look, I used my painty papers. So if you guys haven't seen that video, that was my, besides, I don't know what else I've made. Probably nothing. Birthday cards and this quilt that is making out of her old baby clothes. They're so easy to make, and because they're so thin, you can sew them on your sewing machine. You guys go get your beverage of choice. My beverage of choice is an electrolyte drink. I'm sort of obsessed with them. They're called Zip Fizz. Have you ever had them? They're really great if you like to drink like electrolyte drinks. So I don't know what else I can tell you guys. What else is going on with me? Hi, Carrie Ann. I started the dreaded keto diet, and I'm actually doing well, and I'm actually enjoying it. I decided I did Atkins millions of years ago, of course, when I didn't need to lose weight, when I was skinny. Now that I'm pleasantly plump, you're eating a giant salad and iced tea. Oh, good. Well, so anyway, that's what got me on these electrolyte drinks, is doing keto. And I've been doing it probably about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And I've lost about 15 pounds, which is good. You tried that, it made your pants too tight. You're so funny. It made your shoes too tight. You're ridiculous. I'm doing it. And so then my hottie, because he wants to be so supportive, he's doing it. You guys, he does not need to lose weight. He is so tiny and skinny. He's tall but thin. But he's actually lost 15 pounds. And he goes, I didn't even realize I had this. And he's like, now he's like strapping a key to your toe. You're so ridiculous. So he does not have any weight to lose, but he's lost 15 pounds. And my 20-year-old daughter, who probably maybe had 20 pounds to lose, is doing it. And she's lost, I don't know how many, but she's looking really good. Your son lost 100 pounds on keto? You're in a sugar coma, Jean? Oh, I hear you. I can hear you. So I have been cooking keto meals, and I've been doing pretty good. So these Zip Fizzes are like these electrolyte drinks that comes in a powder. And when you first start keto, you sort of need more salt than you're used to having and electrolytes. And I have to tell you, now I love these drinks. Now I think I would drink them even if I wasn't doing keto. Happy birthday to your granddaughter. You lost what? Okay, what is that in pounds, Carol? You know, I don't know. What is kilograms to pounds? You guys, I would just be happy if I could, like, I haven't weighed myself in 2 weeks, so I may have lost more weight than that. Because what I was finding, and for those of you that have done keto, maybe you can, like, pipe in. What I was finding is that you go up and you go down and you go up and you go down and then you lose weight. And anyway. This is my glue book. just a glue book. And I loved this. I got this they were throwing it away at the bookstore because, nobody uses these handbooks anymore, but I loved it. 46 pounds. Oh, wow, Carol, that's awesome. Congratulations. But I loved the cover, and I went and I just used glue stick. I do not have great. How many of you guys have great luck with Mod Podge? I don't, and it could just be you need to lose a whole person gene. I do too. You guys, I can't even tell you how much I weigh because it is just, it's like not even, it's like yikes. You know what I mean? Kathy says that keto kept her son's cancer in remission. Wow. Susan, you're hilarious. Cut the letters off. You're ridiculous. So, you're so bad. So bad. Cut the letters off. So, I just glued the pages together with glue stick, and I've just been collecting images of things that I like, and it's just random. Nothing. You're white. Hey, Vicky, you're white and proud. Okay, so that's APG. I think that's what it is. I think for me, VA Pro, we love you. Yeah, but you're also tall. You guys, I'm like 5'2". I lie and say I'm 5'3" because I'm really short. So, I watch all these people do. I'm so happy you guys are here. Thanks for making my day. I see all these people that make all these beautiful altered books, and they use Mod Podge. Okay, so for me, what would happen is, now I love Mod Podge and I use it for some things, but I don't use it for anything like this, because if I close the book, it would all the pages stick together. You just look at your scale and laugh. You're a shrub at 5'2". Oh my gosh. Oh, give Care my love. But see, the thing is, Laura, so say you mail, like say I make you something and I mail it to you, in the mail, I learned my lesson with Mod Podge when I was in Rosemary Morris's group, Trashy Junk Journals. I think now it's called Flowish and Trashy Junk Journals. Hi, Leslie. And I love that group. And if you guys want to join a Facebook group that does crazy, amazing swaps, go over and join that Facebook group. It's called Trashy Flowish and Trashy Junk Journals. Anyway, I had really worked hard on, I know I have a watch page in here. Ooh, there's one there. I really worked hard on this project for this lady, and I had used Mod Podge. You guys, it got to her, and it was completely ruined. Like, I don't know what happened in the mail, and I even had stuck wax paper in between it. I think, however, it went from the traveling of the, here it is. Here's my watch page. I just have watches. However, it went from the in the post office, it didn't work. So I would hate that. So I learned my lesson. Chat's making a nice breeze because there's so many. It's pouring rain in California. You guys, we've had the weirdest weather here. It's been cold. It's summertime here. I mean, it's never cold in Hawaii, really. And it's been cold. And I know, Liz, before you say anything, I don't know where my small scissors are. You guys, I've moved my craft room so much, and so much of it is in boxes. When I had all the energy to move it back when my daughter and her husband left, and then I ended up in Texas and all that stuff, and then so I have to unpack my stuff. I haven't done it. APG says, I think it's because it does not get hard, any kind of paper or whatever it sticks to it. You may be right. And I know they sell these sealers to go with it, but this is my feeling. I'd rather just go ahead and pay for a product that works better for me, that I know if I'm going to mail it or if I'm going to use it, It's not going to ruin my project. I was in Houston, Jean. That's where my family's from. My family's from I was actually in a little tiny town, actually, because I didn't do anything. I didn't even go see Bet and Susan. In, I was actually in a little town called Dickinson. It's like a tiny town. And actually, I went from the airport. My cousin's son picked me up and took me there, and I stayed there. And I didn't even leave to go out to eat. I know I would have been really close to you in Conroe. I could have come over and seen you. I didn't do anything, you guys. I didn't even go out to eat. I didn't. My cousin, like, right before I left, she was like, "Don't you want to go out to eat? Don't you want me to take you somewhere?" I was like, you guys, I was so emotionally exhausted. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm so good to go, And I also kind of wanted to get home. You know what I mean? Hey, Jude! I'm so happy to see you. I didn't even know I was going to stream. So, I have been watching some of you guys on your streams, but maybe not during the stream because of because I've done like so many ridiculousnesses between the last time I saw you guys and now. I got to watch a little bit of Laura the other morning, but I got to watch her on my phone, and I'm not signed in on YouTube on my phone, and so I can't chat. And I watched a little bit of Barb when you were doing your the painty people, the people with the rosy cheeks. I don't remember. What do you call them, Barb? I don't remember what exactly. You have a name for those people, but I don't remember what you call them. Anyway, I got to watch a little bit of that. I was going to watch yesterday, but you guys, it's been at the end of the year. Do you guys ever notice this? And if you have kids, correct me if I'm wrong. They pile on everything that they didn't do during the year at the end of the year, so that you have to get it all done. Goofy or funny relatives. That's what I watch. Yes, ring a bell with Chinese food and horses. Dickinson. It's a terrible. You know what? You guys are going to get me. And I already showed you the underwear catalog, so there we go. Not on my phone. Okay, let me tell you why. You guys want to know how lame I am? Why I'm not logged in to YouTube? Shelly, watch this. Yes, watch this. Because I can't. You guys, I'm telling you my secrets. You guys all know my secrets. Hey, Leslie. The admins dump on you at the end of the year too. Oh my gosh. My kids have had my little one has had so much homework. You have no idea. We had to write a report. Anyway, I have done some crafting. I made a paper mache lovebird, which can I tell you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we made a diorama of ferns and protea, and we have made. We're writing a cookbook right now. So the reason I'm not logged in on my phone is, you guys, I don't remember my password. Is that ridiculous? That is the honest truth. That is the honest truth. I don't know my passwords. And if I reset all of it, it just it goes ridiculous. So I just haven't done it. That's why I haven't done it. So there you go. I am totally lame. I'm like a password ridiculous. I have to change. You click it. You write yours down, Kathy. Well, the other thing is that not too long ago, my daughter's like a big IT kind of person. So my oldest daughter, the one that's not here now, that's on her way to China, and she messed with my computer, and I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to figure it all out or re-sign out. Anyway, she messed with, guys. It's like not even worth it. She signed into all my devices, like I can watch YouTube I can watch YouTube from my TV, and it'll sign into my account. And she changed all of it to have a master password, and I don't know what it is. And she told me that I had to. Anyway, it's ridiculous. So that's why I don't sign in when I'm on my phone. Hey, Deb. You never, oh my God, my life is so ridiculous. I can't even tell you that. We can't even get into the ridiculousness of my life. Okay. So what I didn't tell you was after I got back from my aunt's, you guys, I got sick again. I got freaking pneumonia again. I did. And I was on antibiotics, feeling so bad. I was finally well after all those months. And as you can tell, I still have something. I don't know what it is, and I'm not going back to the doctor unless it gets worse because, guys, I can't be on. Being on all these antibiotics does not do well with my system. Hi, Rose. How are you? You guys, you know what? We missed, and I was planning on doing it, but you guys, at one point, I had laryngitis. That was the other thing. So when I came back, I got like whatever I got, and then I had laryngitis for like 3 weeks. Can't really make YouTube videos. I guess you can make it if you don't talk. Right? You can make there. Oh, I understand. And I totally understand that. So you guys, we missed, Rosie reminded me of it because other Rosie's channel is Creative Wings. We missed her big giveaway, and I was going to do a video response and everything, you guys. And I was not feeling good. You know what, Linda? You can get some sort of, hi, Francis. You can get some sort of like flu shot, but I didn't do it. I did not do it. I did not get a flu shot because I never get this sick. So all I can say is that it made me be really silent, which you can imagine is probably not easy for me. It made me be really silent, and it made me just go inside. Hey, Sandy. I'm so happy to see you guys too. So I do have some YouTube videos planned for the summer, or some play-alongs if anybody wants to make along. I'm going to do an altered encyclopedia. So those you can pretty much get free just about anywhere. So if you guys want to make along, get a couple of them. And we're going to do some altered encyclopedias. If I can get because I do have, my hottie bought me a couple of new cameras, and not as nice as Barb's. Okay, if you want to, hi Deb, if you want to see the best cameras set up, go and see Barb's. Like Barb, How to Get Creative with Barb Owen. She's got the best camera setup. At least I think so. And mine is nothing like that. Okay, so if you want to see the best camera setup, go to watch Barb. My cameras are not as nice as Barb's, but I should be able to hopefully get them set up where I can show you a view from my window, like from behind me. I'm so happy to see you guys. Yeah, I will get a pneumonia thing for next year. I will. I totally will. So, yeah. So you guys. So I've got big plans. Well, let's just hope they come into fruition. I just need some days to myself. Oh, and on top of it, okay. So for 5 minutes, I was working. Remember, I told you I was helping my friend with his gallery. Okay. So then they offered me like a more full-time job, and I was all while not feeling well. But then they didn't want to pay me what I was worth. So I was just like, forget it. And so I let that go. Then my hottie he got another job. He got a second job. Everybody in Hawaii has 2 jobs. Except for me right now. I don't have any job. Being a mom is my job right now. You have a styrofoam camera set up for you? Hey, Emma, whatever works. A handsome tech department. Watch out, Nikki. You're absolutely right. You guys are hilarious. Are you asking me how long do I work per day then? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, Barb does have a very handsome camera tech department. She does. She's got a handsome tech department going on there. All right, let's see what else I have. You guys, I still have like something in my throat. It's ridiculous. Oh, tell her to message me, Kathy, if she's coming to my island. We can meet up. Oh, I know that's sad, Barb. You know what? You gotta allow your kids to do whatever they do. It gets sad around there, though. I know, like, sometimes... Ooh. This one's a good one. It does get a little bit sad when you fall in love with their partners, right? Val! Oh, you guys. Hi, Miss Val. Hi, Christine. I want you guys, if you guys can do me a favor, and everybody, just take one little second, and will you guys send, hi, Vicky S. Will you guys send our lovely crafting mama Val some extra special love? Hi, Christine. Send our Val some extra special love. We love you, Val. We love you, Val. My hottie's doing good. He got a second job. He's ridiculous. He is like, so, you guys, I told you about our crazy house hunt, right? Yeah, send our Val some love. She could use some special love today, especially. We love you, Val. We love you so much. And we're here for you. All of us are here for you. It has been it's been challenging for all of us. I agree. We love you, Miss Val. We love you. Hi, Jennifer. So I told you guys we were looking to buy a house. Okay, so let me just, I can update you on all the ridiculousness of my life. So we were looking, almost every house we've like gone. We love you, Val. We love you so much. We love you, love you, love you. And I want to tell you, Val is what inspired me to do the keto diet. Val is the queen of keto diet. And I love those two Hottie Po. I know, right? Val inspired me to do the keto diet, and she just inspired me. She posted a picture and she said, I don't know how you said it, but you were like something about the keto diet, and I was like, oh my gosh. She got her fine figure down to like gorgeousness, and oh, I love this. I'm just gonna glue it. Maybe I'll glue it there. So the latest ridiculousness in our house buying is we would find a place, and then we would make an offer, and somebody would come in and offer like a big cash. Oh, my book is just a glue book. It's just a plain old glue book. I found for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm like a trash to treasure person. Like, I like making things out of stuff that would find its way to a landfill. And so I haven't frequented the used bookstore in a while. But out in the front of the bookstore, they have like a pile that they're basically throwing away. And if you don't, and I found this like and I also like weirder books. I like old books that are weird. I did glue some of the pages together, but I did them with glue stick. Okay, that was what the conversation was earlier, is because what I have found for myself, and maybe it's just where I live, that Mod Podge does not work for me. So I use glue stick. So I did glue stick maybe 2 pages, sometimes 2 pages together. but not always. I mean, it didn't really need it. It's just that this book was kind of thick to begin with, and just the thought of having to glue something on every page. So I glued it together with like cheap glue stick, like not expensive glue stick. And you can even use, if you're not going to paint on it, you could use school glue. But if you use school glue, you know, like the little kids glue that's like purple or whatever glue, that invisible glue, you can use that to glue your pages together. But if you paint on them, because it's not a permanent glue stick, they'll come apart. So I just do them with a regular glue stick. Yes. So you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Laura's channel, go over and subscribe. She's the Jersey Crafter. So if you go right next to her name, right, you can subscribe to anybody that's in the chat. And know that anything you say in the chat, I don't keep my chats up. I turn them off, like at the end of the video. Like I disable them so you can say anything you want. Hi, Angela. Happy to see you. So because both Hottie and I work jobs that or like I have my own like little thing, and he has his side. You know, he's actually an amazing painter. I should show you some of his paintings sometimes. I don't think I have any of them on my phone. If I do, I'll show them to you. Anyway, when we went to get a mortgage, they told us that we needed to have like pay stubs, like you know, what you make in a check sort of thing, kind of pay stubs. And they told me that mine wouldn't really count because I have my own business or whatever. So that's the other reason why I took that job with at that gallery for like a minute, because I thought, well, that'll give me a paycheck, you know, like so that because you have to give these all your pay stubs. So because that's so awesome, Rosie. So because we work that kind of, you know, like, anyway, so that's why he went and got a second job. So he would have, because he works, you know, when they don't count the commission you make in things, and so they don't count, like they also wouldn't count, like if you were a server in a restaurant, they wouldn't count your tips. They only actually count for a mortgage here, at least. I'm not saying where you guys are, at least the lenders that we went to here where we live in Hawaii, they only count actually what's on your pay stub. So even though we make enough money to buy a house, they said we would get a lower interest rate if we went and somewhere on my desk, if we went and if we had pay stubs like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, how many of you guys are part of Jessica's Facebook group, Jessica Rapp's Facebook group, Junk Journal Connections, right? Isn't that the name of it? How many of you guys are, and if you're not, you should, especially if you like really cool vintagey junk journals. She's like the queen of that, and she makes beautiful stuff. I love her stuff. And she does live streams, and she's super fun to hang out with. Anyway, a couple of months ago, we were talking about, somebody wrote in there they were going to do like some sort of stamp exchange, like where everybody was just going to stamp on whatever they were going to stamp on, napkins or whatever, and then exchange it. And then somebody posted in there like, you can't, there's copyright things. Oh my gosh, that like unleashed ridiculous. Is my volume up? It is. Is it not loud? Messed with it. Okay, let me see. My computer turns itself back to its own like ridiculousness even when I don't know. I'll go to system preferences and see if I can get it to go up higher. Anyway, hi Jamie. Okay, let me see. It says it's up as high as it goes. I don't know. My input is up and my output is up. I'll just try to talk louder. I'm sorry. So anyway, so it started this whole discussion about copyrights and stamps. So you guys, it's kind of serious. So I just am going to put this out there to you. Like a long time ago, I used to paint on pottery. I used to make, you guys have done like you name it, ridiculous, I've done it. So anyway, this woman she commissioned me to make some mugs and paint on them her logo. And then, so I found a stencil that was like, it wasn't even like a remarkable stencil. It was like a stencil of, I don't know, like a, I can't remember whether it was just zigzags or whatever. And I bought it, never thinking about any sort of copyright infringement, because it was just like a zigzag, or be like this, like circles, like concentric circles. It wasn't like some unique design. And I made some samples of, now I could have cut my own stencils, but you guys, sometimes cutting your own stencils, it takes a lot of work sometimes, right? So sometimes cutting your own stencils is like that. So I was making the pieces, and I got a note from somebody asking me about the stencil, and I was just making the samples for her, and I said, oh, it's this, whatever, the stencil. Anyway, I had to remake all the samples, not because it was some copy, because the stencil I used, I did not get permission to use, even though it was not a unique design. So, it didn't even dawn on me it wouldn't have dawned on me that you couldn't swap stamped images. Like, that would not have come into my world. Like, I would never have thought of that. I mean, what I did think about was, if you were going to sell them, if you were going to sell any of those pieces, yeah, but I don't really, if I'm going to make something, I usually make my own art, if I'm going to sell it. So I'm just putting it out there. You guys read before you buy them, because I can't remember. Somebody had said this to me, and I don't remember. If you Google, say you buy something from Stampin' Up, go on their site, Stampin' Up, and say, Google their angel policies, and it will tell you what you can. Hi, Mary. Oh, hi, Mitz. It'll tell you what you can use them for and what you can't. Now, I think that Stampin' Up has gotten a little bit more liberal, right, Jean? You said it did? Hi, Joe. Hi, Darla. Right? It got a little more liberal than when you used to sell them. You mentioned it. But I'm just telling you, it works the same for stencils too. So if you're planning on selling your things, like, I don't remember which stamping company it was. It could have been Stamping Up. But I remember at some point when I looked up something, it says that you can't sell anything with a single stamped image on it. So, hi, Darla. So think about it. I mean, how many junk journals have you made where you just you have like a cool little flower botanical stamp, and you just put it in the corner of the page? You're like, oh, this is kind of cute. I'm going to put this in the corner, right? I'm sure it means that. I'm saying, you can't just have one stamped image on a page. So I would look it up. You know what, Mary Lou? I don't even know. Look, there are some. Hi, Deirdre. There are some that you can do, but I'm just saying, look it up. Bye, Rosie. Have a great weekend, too. There are some. Leslie saying she thinks you can with Graphic 45, but check the angel policies. But you need to also do it. You need to also do it if you buy stencils too. I'm just telling you, it's like a thing. Now, I don't think anybody's gonna kind of look, I'm nothing. I'm not anybody to. Ooh, more watches. See, you guys always collecting some stuff. But I'm just saying, some of you put so much energy and love into your pieces, it would not be good to be fined. I honestly don't think people would come back after you in that way here now, but you never know. Yes, do your due diligence. I agree with you, Leslie. It is disappointing, Deidre. It is. It totally is because, whatever. It's like, if you wanted to send somebody some stamped images, I guess I would do it without telling anybody, but I don't know. But it's made me rethink, but it's also good. In some ways, it's really good. Jennifer, I think, no, there's not I don't think there is. I mean, you bought it at a used bookstore. You have the right to do with it whatever you want to with it. I don't think there's anything like that. But, I don't know. I guess you'd have to look up each book individually. But if you get really old ones. Honey says she's glad to know because she's just about to sign a contract with Hobby Lobby to sell all her journals. Hi, Sherry. You guys are hilarious. I don't know. I'm just saying, some of the stencils I buy, I mean, I haven't bought any in a long time, but I think, remember I bought that Gabriella Polacco stencil that I love so much. I was using it on all my painty papers. So think about it. I'm using it on my painty papers. Say I decided to cut up my painty paper and put even a tiny portion of it in a piece of original artwork. I don't know if I could do it without it. I don't know. I mean, I might have to go and get a copyright things. Meridel saying copyright law is vague on altered books and probably depends on the case. Yeah, I would agree with you too, Meridel. But I think if you alter, it makes you wonder about scrapbook paper. Oh, Jean, I am sure you're right. But what's kind of cool though, think about that. It will force you to make your own stamps. So you guys head on over to Carla Cage Fishes and learn how to make your own stamps and learn how to make your own concentric circle stamps. And, I don't know. Jennifer, you know what? I think you can use anything that you want like that. I mean, are you selling them? I don't think, I don't know. I don't, you know what? I think it's a case by case basis, but I'm just saying, girls, we spend a lot of money on stamps, or I do. I got a whole pile of them over here that I haven't even used yet, that I'm excited to use. And I'm not selling any of this stuff. So, I mean, it's only for my pleasure, but yes, and you need to, yes, go over to Meridel's channel and watch her. She totally carves stamps. Meridel, I loved it when you made those eyes. Oh, you know me and eyes. Okay, speaking of eyes, how many of you were tempted to buy the eyeball bag that Shannon Green was selling? Okay. Jamie says, don't use Daphne's Diary magazine pages. They have said no. Okay. Yeah, make your own, I agree. But how many of you guys, okay, so you guys know I have a thing. I even have an eyeball page in here. We'll find it. But how many of you saw that bag? Okay. See, there's my eyeball page. I have eyeballs. You missed the eyeball bag? Okay. You guys, I put myself on it. I am not going to buy anything. Not going to buy anything. Not buying anything. You guys, I have to until I wanted the eyeball bag. I did not need it. I did not need it, but I wanted it so bad. So if you guys go over to her, hi Marcy. If you guys go over to her Etsy shop, by Shannon Green, she's making bags out of her recycled billboards. You guys, I do not need one. I don't need another thing. I am like, I have got to purge. I've got to purge. Well, I don't know. I thought it was an interesting conversation. First of all, I love Jessica and I think that she's hilarious and fabulous and all that. But it brought up a lot of stuff for everyone and, people getting upset about it and all this stuff. But I thought it was such a good conversation for us to have because I don't know, but sometimes do you guys invest in things? Sometimes thinking, hey, what if I'm going to do that little local craft fair and I'm going to make, I don't know, I'm going to stamp this stamp on, 100 bags or whatever, and, sell them to my local craft fair. You just have to know what the fair use of what you're purchasing is. That's all it is. And so, oh, wow. So Jamie's sharing that many of you, you're talking about Daphne's diary, right? And she says, yes, many of us have personally contacted them and they have said no use in journals or artwork of any kind. And they have said they will sue people if they find out. Oh, okay. Well, she had some really good eyeball bags. Well, so then that tells you, you either buy something for inspiration or. Well, Kathy, I think they're saying you can use it for your personal use. You just can't use it for resale. That's all. Okay, personal use, it's okay, but just not. Right? Mary Lou, you got to go over there and check it out. So she's making these bags. You guys, I love Shannon Green. I mean, first of all, I just love her. I laugh, and anytime she puts a video out, I try to watch it if I can, if I get notifications. How many of you guys are getting notifications? I'm not getting notifications. I don't know. It's like, I can't figure it out. Oh gosh, guys, look, isn't this great? Other uses of a question mark. Can you see it? Other uses of a question mark. It's brilliant. Hi, Rhonda. Other uses of a question mark. No, so you guys, I'm just telling you because I thought it was so great that we had that conversation. I know it upset some people and some people like had their moment, and it's not anybody's fault. I mean, it was just like she was going to do this innocent swap, but I thought it was brilliant from the fact that so many of us invest in and we don't think about it. Like didn't think about like if I was investing in buying some. No, but I am logged into YouTube on my computer, Darla, so I should get notifications on my my email, especially for the people that I watch all the time. Heidi said, "Get out of my mind, Darla. You're so funny." Kathy says she doesn't get notifications. You get some and some don't show up. Lynn says notifications are scattered. I don't understand. You know what, you guys? All I'm saying is, I don't think anybody here is making like oodles and oodles of money selling their journals. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of you are. But I'm just saying it would be a total bummer for you to have spent all of your time because they are not fast to make. Unless you're Carly Cage Fish and she makes like one in a minute. Okay, so Leslie says you get more notifications when you participate on a channel by commenting and watching more than a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, Mary Lou, the same thing happened to me. Mary Lou says yes. Sometimes she just stops getting notifications from channels that she's always gotten notifications before. Summary down by Daphne. Sorry, you guys are hilarious. YouTube has not been the same since Google bought them. That's probably true. Malia, how are you? So happy to see you. I saw your cute Vera May dancing at the whatever festival you guys went to. Were you guys working the festival or were you just enjoying the festival? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I thought it was a really good discussion to have, and I thought it was really good for a lot of different reasons. I thought that, just knowing, like, none of us are making a ton of money selling journals, but it would be a real bummer if you were like selling something and then, somebody, so you buy it and then somebody does a great flip through and they're like, oh, yay, and, however that works. And somebody fines you for using their thing. Hi, Sandy. Sandy says you have to every once in a while go to the bell of the channel and make sure it's all notifications, not just some. Oh, that's true. You do have to go and say all notifications. It has happened to me. I have some very eclectic, funny things that I watch. They're not craft related. And sometimes I don't get notifications and I know that they are like, because they do their same thing every week. It's not like they're. So I don't know. It does get to be a bit of a. I think I made a pocket in this book, and if I did, hopefully there's some stuff in it. There is a little bit of stuff. Guess I really have to find on. Dr. Pimple Popper. Some of the things that she does can be. Yeah. Oh my God, you're so funny. The first time you. Well, we're happy you're here, Elizabeth. I'm subscribed to your channel, Elizabeth. You guys, I make my subscriptions anonymous, so nobody knows. But I'm subscribed to your channel. I can't remember what video you did that made me want to. It must have come up in my recommended. So how many of you guys live near Carla and are going to go to her event? I wish I lived close enough to go. I wish I lived close enough to go to meet Carla. How many of you guys are going to do that? So I would love to go and hang out in her day. You lived closer a few years ago. I would love to just go and hang out and do her library, whatever she does, her work day. You go to Carla's events, Jennifer? Oh, she is awesome. I love that. She's so fun, though. I don't know. I love her. I was trying to think of what some good news I could share with you. Let me think. Besides almost having my house back to myself. Oh. Carla is very talented. I completely agree. She's very, very talented. I have a whole set of her stamps here in my box over here, and I use them all the time. Right, Carla? I love all of you guys, but Carla, I don't know how. I don't remember even how I found Carla. Let me see. Besides my crazy keto diet, which I have to tell you guys, I am feeling so much better on it. Even if I wasn't losing weight, I'm feeling better. I didn't realize how carb addicted I was. I mean, and not even bad carbs. Malia says shade and green is her spirit animal. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about her eyeball handbag. How I had to restrain myself from buying her eyeball handbag. Guys, it was like, I don't need anything else. I need nothing else. This is where she got her name, Hottie Popo, because she is the Hottie Popo. She is the fastest Popo and the fastest internet Popo, man. She is like on it. Oh my God. Don't you remember the early days when we had all those ridiculous trolls and they were just, I still don't understand why people troll. I don't really understand it, but guys, I guess I'm old. Guess I'm too old to understand the troll. Too old to understand the troll. I got some eyeballs. This is where she got her name, Hottie Popo, because she is the Hottie Popo. We all love us some Hottie. You had a troll once. I was excited. Malia, I love you. It was a funny night. It was a funny night because we were talking about names or whatever, and she changed her name to Hottie Popo. And she is the moderator extraordinaire. She changed her name to Hottie Popo, and then she couldn't change it back. Do you know that happened to one of my favorite YouTubers? Oh my gosh. I mean, one of my favorite artists. And she changed her name on Facebook to D Pine River. What's her real last name? See, I only know her by Dean Pine River. And now Pocket Man. Oh my God, Pocket Man was ridiculous. Bootsy, how are you? How are you? Anyway, it was hilarious. And now Hottie Po's just stuck. She can keep. That's her name, Hottie Po now. The new settings are making it harder to troll. Well, that's good. How are you, Roy? And how is John? What, your name was going to be Laura's Crafty Bubble? I like the Jersey Crafter. I love it. I like it a lot. So if you guys want to play along this summer with me, that sounds sort of risque, right? If you want to make along, I'm going to do some altered encyclopedias. So I suggest you get more than one, so that way if you mess up, you have more than one to fall back on. And they're usually free. They're usually free. So I have that. I don't know, I was doing some sewing things. Yes, a make along. Right, Mary, a make along. And I missed the Zoom. If you guys go over to Mary's channel, she's the Mary Attier right there. Join. She and Jerry Bellini do a monthly free Zoom thing, and I've done one, and they're super fun. But it was today, right? And it was at a time I couldn't do it because it's early in the morning for me here, and I was up. Hi, Mary. Hi, Anne. I'm happy to see you. I know I have a thing for eyeballs. That's why I almost bought the Shannon green eyeball bag, and I didn't. I should have bought it. You've been looking for eyeballs. Just got back. You're so funny. So you guys go over to Mary does some early mornings with Mary, and those are fun. Mary's an amazing artist, okay? Yeah, today was Ian Jackson. He did a watercolor. I saw your watercolor that you posted on Facebook. It was beautiful. Meridel, you're very, very talented. Meridel is very talented. The Mary Attier is Miss Meridel Abrams, and she is a talent. Very talented. I wasn't really planning this eyeball page out. If I'd been planning it right, I would have been having them all go in like better directions, but I wasn't planning it. I just kind of glue them all down. No, Meridel, you're like awesome. I kind of have the weirdest pictures. I don't know why I cut out what I do, but I just do. She does fab, and she. Hi, Carla. I was just talking about you. I was asking everybody if they that looks like a book. Looks like a book you made 10 years ago. What? This looks like a book you made 10 years ago, my book? Is that what you're talking about? You're so funny. Happy to see you, Miss Carla Cagefish. I was just talking about you, telling everybody who's going to go to see you in Florida. Oh, we're so happy for you, Roy. You make some really cool stuff. I have missed all of you guys. It wasn't for lack of being here. Well, I had 3 weeks I had laryngitis, so I couldn't talk. Which, can I tell you, for somebody like me, was like, it was kind of difficult. I know for a lot of people, they don't really like talking. I actually like talking. Yes, your eyeball box. That's just on my eyeball page. You made a shoebox collage with eyes. You know who's a really good doodler here? If we're talking about doodlers, is Miss V.A. Pearl. Miss Messy Table Studios. She is the queen of doodling. Have you seen her doodles? Okay, if you've never doodled, go over to Messy Table Studios and look at her doodles. Okay? Her doodles. Okay, you know how like some people can just like Carla is the queen of collage, right? She's like the queen of collaging, and she takes it up a notch. Go watch Miss V.A. Pearl and her Messy Table Studios doodling. She'll be like, you'll be like, I've never shown anybody my doodles again. Ha ha. She's got fat fingers. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're gonna have to get you a crown. You are the queen. Oh, Vicky, please. It's not even nice. You're a really good artist, and she, like, you think, oh, I might like to dabble in a little doodles. Go over to Vicky's channel. She'll totally inspire you. Maybe we need to make you an eyeball crown, Carla. How many of you guys went to CARE's last Disabled Artist Foundation auction? I didn't get to go, but Vicky put some journals in there, and I wanted one. She was telling me about them, and I missed the dang auction. You can get one at Walmart. Oh, you're so funny. Oh my gosh, you know what? When my older daughters were little, and we would get invited to birthday parties, I would always buy tiaras. And buy tiaras for the kids, and it was so hilarious because when they would get a tiara, their whole body language would change. Did you guys ever notice that? I have a whale. I don't even think I have a. Oh, I have a blue page. Let me find my blue page. I know I got a blue page in here. We are going to alter it. I'm going to make some altered books with the encyclopedia. You know, just like a make along. You know, haven't you ever like wanted to try some techniques? Like, say you wanted to make a junk journal, or you wanted to make an altered book, but you want to have like a practice book that you can try all the techniques out on, or things that you've thought about, so that if it doesn't work, you're like, I didn't spend hours on something that, or you just want to play around. That's what we're going to do with it. I made a bunch of altered encyclopedias a couple of years ago, and it was super fun. You have a tiara and you wear it on your birthday, Jennifer? Oh, that's awesome. I love tiaras. I have a thing for them. It's crazy. Malia said she can steal her daughter's crown like any normal, terrible mother would do. No, I think it's awesome. Hi, Amber. You're so funny. No, but I literally, you could use, I don't know if you can still buy them because my daughter that's 12, she's not so into tiaras, and it's a different sort of situation than, oh, that's kind of cool. You guys, I don't even, my girlfriend brought me a whole bunch of AARP magazines and different things, and these came from there. Like, isn't this a cool one? I don't know what magazine it came from, but isn't it cool? It's like a picture of like the Divine Mother and the 13 stations of the cross. Is that what it is? I'm not religious enough to remember all that. And then this was from a travel, I think an AARP thing, like if you want to go on a cruise, but I thought it was cool. Oh my gosh. So she's not into tiaras so much, so I don't have any. Usually I have a stash, but I don't have any more. Her daughter has a permanently attached tiara. Oh my gosh. Hi, Laurel. I am good. Good. You guys are so funny. So, I think the more random the magazine, the better the cool things are. Bootsy says, I Velcro tiaras to a white sailor's cap and wear it. Oh, that's awesome. Wear it to sail away on your cruises. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You should share a photo. How's your beautiful grandbaby, Laurel? Happy birthday, Jamie. I didn't know your birthday. When's your birthday? Today? Tomorrow? Who else's birthday it was recently? It was, oh my gosh. Whose birthday? It was somebody's birthday because I remember posting. It was Lynn's birthday. Lynn had a birthday. Jamie has a birthday. Who else? Tomorrow's your birthday? It'll be a 3-drink evening when you share some of your looks. I bet you are fabulous, Boots. I would love to see your pictures. I'm sure they're awesome. Okay, I have a red page too. It's not really enough of a red thing because I'm kind of lame. I don't even have all my stuff. So let's see. I liked those bowls. Ooh, I think I have these bowls might go on this page. Where's that page? The good and the bad of doing a book like this is that you can just keep gluing and gluing and gluing. And if it falls apart, you can just keep going. I'm making just this glue book, Carla, if you're asking me. It's just a glue book that I've had for a while. I started it, I don't know, a while ago. How many of you guys have a million unfinished projects? Me. I do. But I loved the cover of this book, and I liked the size of the book. And if you guys find one, the pages are actually nice to paint on too. The pages work good for painting. And then put a little pocket in the back. I've had it for a while. And it's just a glue book for no reason. It's not a... Congratulations, Malia. I'm subbing to you. You have a million and started projects too. Oh my God. When I started moving my stuff, can I tell you, it was so embarrassing. Like, so my hottie's helping me. He's like, oh, here, let me help you. And I'm like, please don't. He goes, what is this? He goes, what is this box? And then he goes, and this box. And you guys, they're just all my unfinished projects. All of them. And I have a lot because I don't know why. Because I don't seem to finish them. Is anybody else like that? Like you start something and then you're just like, I don't want to work on it anymore. I don't feel like it. Or I don't know. Never cave, Emma, never cave. You guys are so funny. Uh-huh. Carla says she has 200 and a few more projects in progress. Oh no. Okay, well, I probably beat you then. You have unfinished projects. Oh my gosh. We're so normal. So we're all normal. Mitt says, so we're all normal. And how many projects do you work on? You guys, I work on multiples. You don't even count yours? Hi, Francis. No, it was kind of embarrassing because, like, I don't usually, like, you know, he was just trying to help me, and he goes, in this box, and this box. I'm like, don't look. This one's a pink one. I don't know what I have going on there. I found the weirdest images. You're preaching to the choir. We all have finished. So one of my friends came over. There's a February project on your kitchen counter. Oh, Liz, if that's all I had. You have a list. Carla said she has a list of projects, and I stopped at 200. Make piles, and I don't put them in boxes. Oh, well, I had to because I had to move everything on my. Anyway, it's just stupid. So I had this friend come over, and she's like, "Are you moving in? Are you moving out?" You guys, and that was just moving my craft stuff, not my house. Hottie makes really beautiful projects. You just got to get her on it. Jamie says, our creative juices can't be all on one project. It wouldn't end well. And you have to spread them. Yeah, I agree. You have to spread them out. Yes, my friend. Are you moving in? Are you moving out? You guys, that was just me moving my craft room. Okay? That's that. Moving it back to the space where it was. You know it's bad. Now you feel better, Charlotte? Oh, no. So my sister is big into manifestation. And so she told me she was giving me, because I was telling her that we stopped looking for a while at houses because every time we would find one that we really liked, we would go see it. We'd make an offer and somebody would offer more and they'd offer it in cash. So she was like telling me that I had to, you so get it. Oh my gosh, you guys are totally my tribe. It's like, how many unfinished projects do you have? Anyway, so my sister's like, so the first thing you need to do is you need to let go of all of the books and all of the and all of the papers. And I was just like, okay, like she's really into like feng shui and whatever. She was like, you need to let go of the books and the papers. And I said, that's where I failed the Maria Kondo class. I totally failed it because I'm a bookaholic. I admit it. Say what? 530. What? Honey poses her and crafting is buying all the needed supplies. 537. What? My sister's not normal. Okay, she came to visit me. You guys, I hope she never watches my channel. She thinks what I do is stupid anyway. She came to visit me, and I was a little stressed out before she got here. I'm a bookaholic. I am. I'm totally a bookaholic. The Swedish death cleaning, no talking to inanimate objects. Oh my God. Anyway, I was a little nervous when she was coming because you guys, I live in a really small house, and at that time, all my kids were home. My daughter with her husband, my other daughter was here, and then I had a friend visiting, and I didn't tell my sister because my sister, most of the time, she cancels on me. Okay, you guys, she's the kind of person that stays in the Four Seasons, and there's nothing wrong with staying in the Four Seasons. But see, for me, if I was going to spend that kind of money, I'd be like, what kind of crafting class can I go to? What can I? Admitting it is the first step to recovery. Oh my God. Hi, Felix. How are you? I'm sorry. What did you say? Wait, what did you say? My problem is, I love Malia says, my problem is that I pick up other people's books and they bring me joy. So I take them and add them to my books. Malia, we're twins. I know who needs friends like that. Anyway, so I was getting my hi Margie. I was getting myself so worked up because like how your family brings out your shizzle. Your family anyway. Oh, you posted one, Bootsy. Okay, I'm gonna go look at it after this. Bootsy says he posted one Maker's Mark Manhattan in a glass of wine. He just poured. Oh, well, thanks, Boots. Hi, Bunny. Anyway, so okay, I'm just gonna confess it all. Might as well. You guys haven't seen me in a long time. We just lay it all out there. My sister lives in like a 5,000 square foot house. I live in a 700 square foot house. Okay. You get the picture here. Okay. All my kids are home at once, and it's a 700 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. Okay. Little. And in my 700 square foot home, when my kids are not all here, because most of them don't live here, most of them are grown and whatever. My daughter comes back and forth. I craft in my dining alcove. The easiest way to find out which family member stalks your channel is to say something about them on your channel, and they won't stop talking about you with bingo. What? And they won't stop talking to you. When they stop talking to you, bingo. Oh, okay. Anyway, I don't think my sister does it. She thinks what I do is stupid. Anyway, so my sister tells me she's coming because her daughter is going to college on Oahu, which is, I live on the island of Maui. Her daughter's going to school on Oahu, which is another island. So, it's like one of those things. So, it's a photo of your tiaras. I can't wait to see it. So, I'm already getting this big anxiety because my kids are sleeping in my dining alcove, my married daughter and her husband. My friend is visiting with her son, and she's sleeping in my 12-year-old daughter's room, and my 12-year-old sleeping in the bedroom with my 21-year-old daughter and her bedroom, and then mine and Hottie's bedroom, and I live in this tiny house, which I love. Can I tell you I love this house? And I have books and crafting crap. I mean, I do. I have books and crafting crap. Leslie says she loves talking about her brother's wife on her channel. She can't talk back that way. Oh my God. How perfect. So I'm making myself all like hyperventilating because my sister's coming. And my partner, my hottie, he goes, I love the way you're celebrating the potential visit of your sister by getting yourself so worked up and so frantic and frenetic. And no matter what you do, you're going to do that. And I could go along on that ride with you, but it's quite entertaining just to sit back and watch you do it. And then I was like, oh my God, you guys. At first I was going to say, F you. But he said it so perfectly that I couldn't. And I just had to laugh. So I caught myself. But I was like working myself up into a frenzy before she came. And so I'm not lying, I was working myself up into a frenzy. And so I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do. I just got to let go. And so I did. I let it go. And in letting it go, it was the best thing I did. So I didn't try to, and she did show up, and she did stay with me, which I thought was hilarious because, she's used to really, I said, well, you're always welcome to stay with me, but I had all these people here too. And my kids were like, it was like a real busy house. It's like, when you have that many people in a tiny space, how many of us were there? 2, 4, 8, 9 of us, 10 of us. There was 10 of us in this tiny space, coming and going with their life. and there's always somebody doing something and running and doing, and does anybody want this? And I'm cooking that. You eating? Who's eating? All in, that kind of thing. It was good. And it gave her a dose of my life. But she really can't understand. She really thinks that she thinks my crafting is crap. Not crap, but you know what I mean. Bye, Jamie. Oh my God. So, so my sister decided that I should, and she also, can I just say this? Let's just get it all out. She gives me the worst gifts ever. Okay, what would be a gift for someone like me? Like, let's just talk about that. What would be a gift for somebody like me? A couple used books, an Amazon gift card, some painting supplies, a paintbrush. Your mom told you should stop with trying with journals because no one cares. Oh, no. Hi, Susan. No. Like, right. No, my sister gives me, like, you guys, one time she bought me a candle fountain. That's what you buy somebody that lives in a 700 square foot, 3-bedroom house in Hawaii, in the tropics where it's hot, is a candle fountain. Okay? Right, smaller scissors, Liz. Okay, touche. Oh my God, smaller scissors. Okay. No, she buys me like, okay, what did she give me? She gave me, and you guys, I was a studio jeweler for years. So I can make myself a piece of jewelry better than most people can ever give me, unless it's something handmade that they make. She buys me the ugliest. I don't know. She bought me like a scarf that you wear. I don't know, you guys. My kids just think it's hilarious. They always look forward to seeing what kind of gifts she gives me. And I always say, please do not give me anything. Please do not give me anything. And anyway, oh, Bunny, that's so sweet. Big scissors. I know, right? I only use big scissors. You guys, I can't help it. It's my comfort zone, okay? That's why Liz makes fun of me. I do have small ones, but you guys, my little crafting space is not sacred. People take all my stuff. The other day, nobody could find any scissors, and I hid my fabric scissors. And I hid them so well, I hid them from myself, so I don't know where I put them. I thought I put them in my sewing box, and I didn't. Or that means one of my kids took them. Elizabeth says her sister doesn't buy her anything, so you guess you're one up. You know what? It's hilarious. Oh, Leslie, you're excellent. I love it. I know big scissors. Guys, I'm a big scissor girl anyway. So she came, and it stressed me out, but I got over it. I did. I got over it. But my kids thought it was hilarious. My kids were like, they thought it was so funny. They like kind of watched on the sidelines waiting for something to happen. Nothing happened. You know what? She is a very sweet person. I'm not going to say she's a very, very, very sweet person. It's just that we don't have the same. Good night, Deb. Your husband takes your fancy. My kids, my family uses all my stuff. I don't even. What were they? I was looking for the other day, and one of the kids goes, "Oh, I have it." It's something so craft related. On my craft knife, my mat knife. I said, "Where is it?" I said, "I can't." I said, "It's always here in this jar." And then one of my kids goes, "Oh, I have it." And I was like, "Okay, I guess it's not sacred." No, it's just you gotta go with it. My sister is very sweet. She really, I think she wants to get me, but I think I'm so out of her vernacular that it doesn't even she can't even She always calls me. Okay, do you hate this? I have a pet peeve. Okay, ready? When somebody calls me and goes, "What did you do today?" Does anybody else have a pet peeve with that? What did you do today? What did you do today? I know, because, okay, all right, I'll tell you what I did today. Well, this morning I got up at 5 a.m., silently observing Laura. Your brother is. Well, totally you're my tribe, right? It's like, you're absolutely right, Elizabeth. Yeah, you are. It's like, what else is there? It's like ridiculous. It's like, you can only share with your crafting friends. They don't understand otherwise. So she calls me today. She goes, what did you do? Well, what did you do today? Okay, well, I got up at 4:45 because today was a special trash day and I forgot about it, and it was raining yesterday, so I pulled all the stuff in. So I had to run out because I could hear the trash guy down the block. So I ran out, braless and all, and dragged my stuff. Okay, that started my day, and I didn't go back to bed. And then I got up and I made lunches because my partner was working a double, and I grilled all day yesterday, so I put together a lunch for him so he can do his keto diet on, although he does not need to lose weight. Guys, he's like 6'2", and he weighs like, when he started the keto diet, he was 205. Now he is 190. Okay? He did not need to lose weight. But he says it gives him more energy, and he works a lot. So I got up and I put his lunch together. So this is like, instead of like saying, hey, what do you, how are you? What's going on with you? What did you do today? I'm not going to get out to the nitty gritty. Well, I cooked. And let's see, I did 2 loads of laundry. And this is all before 7 a.m. And it's on a Saturday. How ridiculous. I glued a bunch of paper. I know, right, Elizabeth? I glued a bunch of paper. What did you do? You know what? I can't even say it. I just kind of say, I worked on my art. That's what I said. Can I see it? I'm like, no, it's private. Yes. I tore up a bunch of junk mail, and I saved some boxes so that I could make some, guys. Anyway, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. You're 190 in junior high school. He doesn't need to lose weight, okay? If he gives me permission, I'll show you guys a picture of him. I don't really share like that sort of thing because I don't know if he wants that. I don't even bother to ask. But he's like a person that like you go on a diet and who's happier? That's your question, Elizabeth. I'm totally happy. I'm not unhappy. Oh, 190. Hottie is a Superman and Superman in underwear chasing the garbage. Yes. Oh my God, you guys. Were you guys here for when he was chasing the garbage man in his underwear and his Superman underwear? Okay, one of my kids is obsessed with, my daughter that's 21 is obsessed with those boxers you can get around Christmas time, and they always have like Superman, or they seem more plentiful at Christmas time. So one year I bought him and her and all these Superman underwear. And I have pet peeves. How many of you guys have pet peeves with your partners? He's so great in so many ways, but I have pet peeves. My pet peeve is trash day is it's the same 2 days every week, except for this morning when it's like a special day, right? Bootsy says he didn't need to lose weight. He just needed to be taller. So I fussed at him. I said to him, please put the trash out. And he goes, okay, I did. This was like a while back. Guys, I hear the trash man, and he knew he was caught because he didn't do it. So he jumps out of bed and he runs to do the trash. But what happens is the trash man, he runs, he's in his underwear and he's wearing the Superman underwear, and it's dawn. So it's like you can running down the street. And he's running down the street to put our trash can in front of somebody else's thing, and then he hides behind like a bush so the trash man doesn't see him. You guys, this is my life. It is ridiculous. I can't even tell you. You have a trash pet peeve? I do too. It's so stupid. You're right. I don't have a picture of him in his underwear. Let me see. I don't have a picture of him in his underwear. Let me see. I don't have a picture of him in his underwear. Let me see if I have a picture. I don't know. I've never even asked him if I could show a picture of him. Let me see. Let me see if I even have one. I don't know. I know when I first started my YouTube channel, my oldest daughter said, please, 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 Mom, don't talk about me. I mean, don't mention my name. She goes, talk about me, but don't mention my name. I don't know if I even have one because I deleted all my, let me see. I should probably ask him first, but let me see. I don't know if I have any. This is ridiculous. I cleaned off my phone. This is what I get for cleaning off my phone, right? He's so sweet though. So I have a trash pet peeve. It's okay because I kind of had a tantrum this morning a little after 7. What? You waited? You R-rated live stream right here. What? I'm an R. I know, right? No picture because I was busy gluing paper. You know what? You're so right, Elizabeth. It's only me. I don't have any. I'll have to take one of them. I'll take one of them in these skinny jeans. So you guys are going to have a laugh. So he bought these jeans. He got a job. Okay. People here are kind of weird. You have to wear like, I don't even have pictures of him. How could I not have any pictures? But I don't. I'll take one of them. I have plenty of pictures of my kids and of the dog. It tells you where my priorities are, right? The kids and the dog. I missed what you said. What did you say? Let me go back up. Pocket Man. My God, Pocket Man was so ridiculously hilarious. We should have saved those pictures from Pocket Man. I don't even remember his name. With the special trash day. The special trash day, Liz, was, you had to it was like special recyclables. I can't find. Yeah, special recyclables and furniture and that sort of thing. I have pet peeves. I do. I'm terrible. You know what, Roy? I'll get him in some tight pants. How about that? So he bought these pants. That's another pet peeve. Roy, maybe you don't have this problem, but can we talk about men and shopping and how they don't buy clothes that, good night, Carla. I love you. And hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Oh, big hugs, Carla, big hugs. How many of you have partners, mostly male, that go shopping and they don't buy clothes in the right size? Does anybody have that part? Does anybody have that issue? Even though they know what size clothes they wear, right? And I think it's because he ran out, and didn't try them on. Did any of you guys have that? Any of you at all? So he bought himself these pants. Okay, you work jobs here, and they and they sometimes ask you to sometimes it's all Hawaiian. Your husband is a shopping hog. Mine isn't. Mine doesn't. He'll grocery shop. He'll do anything like that. I ask him, but it's just probably a time thing. They won't try them on right in the store either, right? So he bought all these jeans. Romeo discovered jeans with a little stretch and he's excited. Oh, that's so great. You're raising your hand. Okay, so night, Carla, we love you. So he shops for all of you. Oh, Elizabeth, that's awesome. So I'll have to tell you guys the story of my sausage pajamas. That's even worse. Okay, this is his shopping. Okay, so he got a new job, and they require you to wear a certain color jeans. You have to wear dark jeans, right? Or whatever, something like that. They all have their own thing, right? So, if you work at a certain restaurant or you work in a certain place, maybe they require you to get a certain kind of Hawaiian shirt or whatever for your uniform. They require dark jeans. Well, all the jeans he had were really light blue. And he says it makes a difference, and so I guess he ran in and he bought these jeans and he thought they were all in the size. He bought like 4 pair of jeans or 3 pair of jeans, whatever they had in his size. He did not bother to look at the cut of the jeans, and they are those cigarette pant legs. You know what I'm talking about? Those anyway. So he puts on the 1 pair of jeans, and so he brings them home and he washes them all. He didn't try them on. Or maybe he tried on 1 pair, but not all 3. And he didn't bother to notice that they're not the same cut. He launders them, and he just puts them in his drawer. And I guess I should be happy for that, because he does his own laundry, right? Mostly I do the laundry, but occasionally he jumps in and does the laundry. So he goes to put them on. Skinny jeans, right? Yes, skinny jeans. He goes to put them on. This is last year. Or I don't know. Yeah, about a year ago. He goes to put them on. And you guys, all I hear is, and the other ones are in the wash because he's already worn like 1 pair and then the next pair and they're in the dirty laundry or whatever. And I hear him go, ugh. And I was like, what happened? And he's like, you guys, and he's tall and thin. These pants were meant for like a 17-year-old punk rocker. Okay? They're meant for like, and I laughed until I cried. I laughed until I cried. Lynn, they're even strong. They're even like toothpicks, right? I was laughing so hard, and he was trying to put them on, and you guys, and anyway, so I can see him. No, and the other ones were dirty. And he is like got this pet peeve about like dirty clothes or whatever. We all have our own things, right? I'm like, well, you don't have time to wash the other ones, and you can wear the lighter ones. But so he's like stuck between wearing these ones that are like he can barely move in, and he can barely zip up. Like I said, lay on the bed and suck it in, like we used to in the 80s when we wore those crazy Calvin Klein jeans, right? And he's just like, oh my God, you guys, it was so funny. I cried. He did stuff like that all the time. And it's just ridiculous, but it made me laugh. So I was like, whatever. So needless to say, and he'd washed them, so he couldn't take them back. And he didn't try them on, right? So fast forward to the keto diet. Guess who put on his skinny jeans today? I was like, I said, babe, I'm so proud of you. He was like, because the joke was, I think he might have even bought 2 pair of them. The joke was that I said, well, mail them to your son. And he was like, because I'm telling you, it was so funny. He's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Mail them to your son. He was like, he was so great. He was like, I don't know. I don't even know if he could wear them. I'm like, yeah, he could wear them. Yay, Hottie, right? He goes, I didn't even know the best part, I have to tell you, the best part about him, he's got a great sense of humor. He laughs all the time, and he laughs at me, okay? All the time. And I love that about him. He laughs out loud at me all the time, so that's good. I want to see if there's anything. I'm going to cut it from here. Anyway, so he was so funny when he put on those jeans this morning. He was like, he goes, I didn't even know I had a muffin top. He goes, I didn't even know what a muffin top was until you and the girls told me. Hi, Charlene. Oh, I'm totally, Hottie, totally. Oh my God. Oh my God, it was so funny. Hi, Joni. Oh my God, it was so funny. He was like, you guys, he's like measuring himself. He's like, I didn't even know that I had this. He's like, I didn't know. It's so funny. And I guess people at his work are commenting and telling him how thin he is. And he was already thin to begin with. So, but they're telling him, and he's just like, yeah, I know. I did not know that I was so thin. I mean, that I was so heavy. Isn't that crazy? What, Emily? Not that I would notice what his muffin top. Oh, you're so funny. I didn't, you know what, you guys, it was too funny. He's so funny. He's like telling people, I didn't even know. I didn't know. It's like hilarious. I said to him, well, now you do. Now you know. Now you know. You got what? You were what? You bought it. Malia said she bought a dress off of Groupon that won't stop leaking dye. So you went to take a shower and Lily's cracking up at your blue armpits. Oh no! Periwinkle or cornflower? Poo Poo wants to know. Oh my god! You know what? That has happened to me before. That has so happened to me. Electric blue pits. Oh my god! I will try to get him a picture in his skinny jeans. He was so proud today he could fit in them without... He goes, do you remember? It's so funny this morning. He goes, do you remember when I tried to put when I wore these last year? I was like, yeah, I do. I remember. Oh my God. Malia, that sounds like something that would happen to me. Totally, totally, totally. Don't you like these rings? I think these are from... They're not from Chopard. They're from Bulgari. I have a friend that had one, at least this one up here, and they're really cool. They're like a spring. They're crazy expensive, though. I wonder what you can do to get... I mean, you're going to have to soak it in something. What did you say, Roy? What did I miss? You say the funniest things, and then I miss it. I'm looking down. It's pretty sheer. Oh, my God, Malia. Muffin top. You'd be happy with a wedding cake. Oh, my God. He's so funny. So now he's really excited, okay? Because now he went from a 34 waist to a 32 waist. And he's like, I haven't been a 32 since I was in high school. And I said, good for you. Oh, my gosh. The one thing I am enjoying about it is I you know what, you guys, and I wasn't a really big eater to begin with. Like, I wasn't a big, I guess I was more of a snacker. Like, I like, instead of eating big meals, I'd like snack foods. You know, like, I don't know, cheese and crackers and that sort of thing. But the one thing is I'm not hungry on this diet. And so it makes me, it's kind of crazy. Margie is a hooker, Cinderella. You're terrible. Oh my God. You knew you needed to soak it in something. You were so funny. I would, you know. I can't breathe. You guys, it's getting better. I mean, you guys, I'm not, I have never really gotten a flu shot or whatever, but next year or whatever, when they offer it again, I'm definitely going to do it because I cannot have another year like this. It was too much. Margie, my fellow hooker. Oh my God. Margie, we love you. Sorry. Sorry, Margie. This year was a doozy though for me as far as like not feeling well. It was like not good. Ellis too, you forgot. Oh my God. I'll take a picture of him in his skinny jeans. Crochet, fellas. Crochet, folks. Crochet. I get it. Oh my God. What did I make? Remember when I was making that crazy rug that I gave my daughter for Christmas? Well, when I was at my aunt's, my cousin was gonna like throw away or give away a bunch of her stuff, and so she hi Jillian. So she I got her to make one of those rugs out of all the t-shirts and stuff of her mom's, and that was kind of cool. Night, Meridel. Love you, love you, love you. You guys head over to her channel, The Mary Attier, and subscribe. She does a lot of fun live streams and amazingly creative. We love you, Mary. I hope you sleep well. I'm definitely not getting this crap again. I have to tell you, this is like, it kicked my butt. This crap really kicked my butt. This, whatever this is, it's like, I have to tell you, it's like so not good. And I was like, of course, I go to the anti-aging page. That's what I open up to. Oh no, you lost your table runner? That's not good. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I will cut out the love. I think I have some other loves in here that I've done before, but I like this sort of like water bathroom color thing. You listened to the calamari stream the other day? My laugh. Oh, I've missed laughing with you guys. Were you guys there for the calamari? So I'm like talking about the KonMari method because my kids bought me that stupid book, The Art of Tidying Up. It's not stupid. Maria Kondo, we love you. There is a place for you in this world. It just doesn't work for me because I am a book hoarder. I'm a bookaholic. Hello, my name is Shelly. I am a bookaholic. No, so Susan asked, she thought I was talking about, she all of a sudden goes, what's calamari? Because I'm talking about the KonMari method. That's how I got the name, okay? That's why we call it the calamari. Susan goes, what is calamari? And everybody goes, squid, fish. And then it dawns on me that she thought that I was talking about the Maria Kondo method. Her KonMari is calamari. And here I am talking about like going through my stuff. And she's like, what does fish have? What does squid have to do with it? Oh my God, that was so funny. Ridiculous. Totally ridiculous, like my life. Totally ridiculous, like my life. But I think I'm passing the 6th grade. Not at your house either, Elle. What happened, Joni? What did I miss? It was so funny. It was so funny. It was hilarious. It's like so silly. It's like my life. So ridiculous. We do have some of the best laughs. I'm telling you. Sometimes I have laughed. What did we laugh about the day that I laughed so hard that my side was hurting for like 2 days? What did we laugh about? I don't even remember. Ridiculousness. We laughed. And I laughed so hard I cried and then I choked. Oh my God. If somebody ever heard me, they'd be like, who the... First of all, you know, because anybody that walks by, Pocket Man, definitely. Oh my God, that was too much. Poor guy. Pocket Man was too freaking much. And now I'm trying to be all politically correct and everything. Oh my God. And the pasties. Oh my God, yes. The pasties. Because I told you guys my mom was a dancer, but not a hoochie dancer. Somebody wrote me, I'm a dancer, and I find that offensive. I was like, okay, well, change the channel. Do you guys notice that, like the time Scotty told us her mother wore the ham necklace? Oh, yes, ham necklace. Oh my God. Yes, the ham necklace. Oh my God. That was hilarious. Scotty's telling us that her mother was wearing, that her mother's kind of bossy and telling her what to do. And then Scotty looks over and notices her mom has dropped ham on her neck. You know, it's like giving her proper, like, you shouldn't wear that. You shouldn't do this, whatever. And then Scotty looks over and she goes, Mom, you're wearing ham on your neck. And then her mother picks it off and eats it. It was so funny. Ham necklace. And we call her mom Ham necklace. Her mom's, oh my God. Oh my God, Elle. We laughed so hard. That was so crazy. Ham necklace. Oh my God. Too freaking much. I'm trying to think. You guys, my life's so ridiculous. Every day there's something new that's ridiculous. It's like, It's like a comedy of errors. And like all you can do is laugh because otherwise you'd just be sitting and crying for a really long time. You would be just sitting and crying for a really long time because all you can do is laugh. It was lunchtime and it was from breakfast. Oh my God. Yes, it was from breakfast. You're right. It was lunchtime, but it was from breakfast. The ham necklace. I love Scotty. How is she? I haven't seen her around in a while. The ham necklace nearly choked you. Oh my God. My life is like this. It's just so. I don't know, you guys. It's like, yes, me running outside my bra, no bra, and trying to catch my hottie because he was driving off with the coffee on the top of his car without his phone. My neighbors, my little elderly Japanese neighbors who pull up and say, "Nice show." Oh my God, it's like I know they must say, "Oh, we're so bored. Let's just go see what that lady on the corner is doing." Ham was growing his own hair. Oh, right. Vicky had a horse. It was green ham. Oh my God. Oh my God, Malia. No, I think it was VA. I think it was Vicky. I think it was our Messy Table Studios who talked about her horse. Who kept talking about her horse. And we were laughing so hard about our horse. And then somebody else came in and talked about our horse. Oh my God. So back to my sister asking me what I do. The horse with no name, right? My sister asking me what I do. Like, so have you ever had anybody look at your art and go, "What do you do with it?" Like, what do you do with it? That's my favorite thing, okay? Like, so I'm gluing in this book, right? And I'm loving it. I love this book, you guys. I like the feel of the book. I like the cover of the book. I like all the pages in the book. I mean, it's just for me. It's like for no reason, right? I like the little envelope. What's it for? What do you do with it? Guys? I'm just like, okay. All the time people ask you, your aunt thinks what you do is silly. Well, my sister calls me, do you guys ever dread answering the phone when you know somebody's question is going to be, "So what did you do today?" It's for my sanity, right? I agree with you, Margie. It's for my sanity. It's for my sanity. I know, right? Art for art's like, it's for gluing people, right? It is totally for gluing people. Okay, why is it that gluing is so satisfying? Can anybody just explain that to me? Why is gluing, Laura, you tell us all, why is gluing? I do this so I don't choke someone. Perfect answer, Al. Glue paper to paper. It's a new go-to answer. That's a good one. You don't answer. Exactly, right? For gluing people. You guys, I don't even like, my kids know better like than to say anything because they don't say, "Why am I doing it?" They get me. They get the sanity of the glue. They get it. But it's like, I don't know. You guys know what I mean. I did treat myself to something, but I don't know where I put it. I had it on my desk, but I don't. Maybe I put it in the other room with me. I don't have it here. I'll show it to you next time. I know I said I wasn't going to buy myself anything, but one of my absolute favorite crafters in the whole world is Tisha Moore. How many of you guys love Tisha Moore? I love her. Everybody loves glue books. I agree. Vera May spends hours flipping through glue books. Aw, your son says he thinks what you do is beautiful and amazing. Oh, I love him. Your immediate family totally gets it. Well, my notes for my mental health, definitely. Glue paper to paper. It's as good as drugs. Well, I love Tisha Moore. And I don't know her personally. I have no affiliation with her. I mean, other than, being a fan. So she had a stroke. I think it's been about a year. Has it been a year or a little more? Anyway, so she had a stroke. And she was having some sort of surgery and she had a stroke. And so she hasn't really been arting much. And I know that she's been on a health recovery regime and all kinds of stuff. And she just posted a few things in her Etsy shop. And she makes these leather, like Midori covers with her art. Like she's screen printed or printed her art on the front of the leather. And then the inside has like little felt ends. And you can put your own papers in. And I bought myself one because I love her and I feel like I want to support her, and I don't really know how to support her. And I don't really know how to support her. And so I'm sorry, you guys. That's all right. One of my friends is having. I don't know how recovery is going, Barbara. I don't know anything really except that I love her and I wanted to support her, and I know she still has her astronauts club or whatever it is, her thing, like her, but, and I know that that's one way to support her, but she just put this new batch of journals up. Where did I put it? I thought I had it here, but I don't. I'll have to show it to you guys. I'll try to show it to you next week. I don't know how her recovery is coming. I don't know anything, but I just know that, over the years of my own crafting and everything, that she has been, she's been just so inspirational to me, and I really wanted to show her some love and support, and I felt like that way I could. And she doesn't put up very many. I think she had like maybe 5. So, so I'm not going to say the name out loud of the person that you guys are talking about, but I'm just going to tell you this. She's absolutely fine. And if everybody wants to know who I'm talking about, you can look and see what Jamie said and what Charlene said. She's absolutely fine. But she was asking for things in people's groups and then wasn't following through. And so that's why I haven't blocked her from our group, but it's like, and then she was telling people some stories that didn't add up. So that's why. So is that good? Does that work for you guys? Now back to my favorite Tisha Moore. I love her. So you guys look on YouTube for her. You will love her work, and so you'll love her work. And so I wanted to support her. So I bought myself one of her journals. Like, I don't need another journal, you guys. I don't need anything. But I wanted to support her because I feel like when somebody's influenced you like that and just brought so much joy to your life, and then they have, like the same way with Shannon Green. Like, I want to support her too when I can, I need more books. No, but this one's really beautiful. It's got her art on the front cover of it. And I don't know where I put it. I was going to, I had it over here. Let me see if it's here next to me. Let me see. I don't know if this is it. This might be it. Yes, here it is. Okay. And it's not inexpensive, you guys. So I'm not telling you to go buy it because it's But I just love her as an artist, and I had to unglue because my page had a ripple in it. So this is what I got myself from Tisha. Look, it has her little face, like that's her original artwork, a drawing of herself. Okay. I unstuck it for a second. And it's a little small one, and it's leather, and I'm not a big proponent of leather journals, but like, look, this is Tisha's original artwork that I don't know how she gets it on there, but she silk screens it or something on it, and it's on leather, and then she sews these felt pieces on the inside so it functions like a Midori. And then she sent me some little stickers. So you guys, I love her artwork. And I'm not telling you, but I'm just saying, like, I have been putting the kibosh on me buying anything for myself, but because I don't need anything. But when I really love her and I want to support her, you know, the same way I don't need, but, and look, it has an eyeball in it, so I had to get it. Look, it has an eyeball in it. Isn't it nice? And I don't know what, I figure maybe I'll journal. I haven't even made pages for it. I just got it for myself recently. Like, I need zero, you guys. Seriously, need zero. Glue sticks is what I, use up the most. Hi, Lala. How are you? I think it's just Tisha Moore. I think it's just T-E-E. Let's see if she has it on her card. Let's see. Here, you can look at it here. Can you see it? And you can go onto her website. It's tishamoore.com, spelled TEESHAMOORE.com. And then she also has the art. I can't even print it. Like instead of astronauts, it's artstronauts.com. And so, I don't know. You can go and check it out. Anyway, it's like, I love her and she's inspired me. I made some sewing things like she made or inspired by her once, and I don't know. I like her a lot, and so I did splurge because for myself, I feel like, if she's recovering, I know that if she was fully recovered, she would be back on the scene. You know what I mean? So, what are you gonna? You're trying to get a new sewing machine? Is that what you said? You're trying to. You're trying to get who's buying a sewing machine? I'm sorry, I missed it, the whole thing. It was nice. I was excited. I bought that for my. It's a cute book. I agree, Vicki. It's like really cute. You want a sewing machine? Okay, so go. I agree with Barb. Go to a sewing store, but the thing is, go to one that repairs sewing machines, and go where you can sit and. Laura needs glue sticks. I always need glue sticks. It's ridiculous, right? It's like, even today I was like looking for my damn glue sticks. So I was go to a used sewing machine. Go to one that repairs, and then you can sit and you can sew, and one that doesn't give you a hard time. Some of them give sewing lessons, and that's what I would do, because I don't know. I like older sewing machines better than newer ones, unless you're going to buy really nice, because they're made out of metal. But oh, big hugs, Roy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you. Tracy's doing good. I've kept in contact with her. She's not on Facebook anymore. So if you guys want to go over and like message her on her channel, it's Nana's Place. And I know she's She moved and she's trying to get her new art space set up. That's what she told me last time I talked to her. Do you like your Walmart brother machine, Chili? Good night, Princess Roy. We love you, Roy. So this is the thing. If you can buy one online. The hardest thing about sewing is learning how to manipulate the tension on your sewing machine and learning how to thread it. Okay? Once you get those down, you're good to go. So the reason I like an older machine or one that's made out of metal is because when you move it, these home machines, these recreational machines really aren't meant to be moved around all the time. So every time you move them around, we'll love the tiara pick. You don't have to take it down. If you want, Roy, if you message me, if you want me to delete it after we've seen it, I will. If you can get, so what happens is when you move those, so those newer machines are made mostly out of plastic and not metal. So when you move it around, the insides move around, and then based on that, they can sometimes just, the tension gets off, and then it can cause you to, it can cause you to have to unsew. What did you say I did, Barb? Unglued? It can cause you to have to unsew. Okay? So based on that, that's my recommendation. And I've been sewing for a long time. So I like, but go try them out. Go somewhere where you can test them. And the other thing is, don't let somebody talk you into getting one for $1 trillion. You can get inexpensive ones that work just great. Depends on what you're going to sew, though. Unsewing is very common. It is. What do I have? I have an old Elma, and I have an industrial Singer. And they do teach you to sew on paper. They do. And if you take a quilting class where they show you how to piece on paper, that's pretty fun too. But you sew paper mostly. Guys, I sew everything. Before I moved to Hawaii, I used to have like maybe 6 or 7 sewing machines, you guys. It's ridiculous. And all kinds of sergers and all kinds of stuff. And I would sew everything. Anyway, I just have I have used machines. Right? So Elle's saying she has a Singer and she's had it for almost 30 years and she sews everything on it. Because they don't make them like they used to. Jamie, go to a sewing repair shop, I'm telling you. Because you can get uncrafting. Oh my God. Who's uncrafting? Did you unsew your kitchen curtains, Laura? What happened? What did I miss? Did you sew them or you haven't sewn them? You guys were here for my sewing thing where the lady sent her sewing home with my kid because I said I sewed. And I told you her curtains were going to fall apart and I wasn't going to sew them. So Mary's saying she has a Walmart brother sewing machine. She's used it for 7 or 8 years, and she's made clothing and quilts and sewn paper and heavy denim, and she loves it. So maybe tell her what model you got, Mary. I have to see her comments earlier. I missed it. So I get for looking down. Unsew, unglue. What kind of crafting am I promoting? Well, unsewing is like, it's better than saying I had to rip it out, right? Unsewing, ungluing. Yes, unsewing, ungluing. Malia, I want you to read what you wrote. Maria says, Brian's old Singer runs so smooth and nice. My new brother runs like a loud diesel. You're so funny. No, so I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things where you know what? It's all what you're used to too. and sewing and gluing equal and crafting. Oh my God. You guys, I have unsewn many things in my day. Many things in my day. And sewing, so true. And crafting. Get my mind out of the gutter. Oh my God, you guys. I'm just trying to think of what I have been watching. What have I been watching lately? I've been watching some crazy British television shows. Kind of obsessed with them. Can you unfussy cut? No. Unhooking. Unhooking. Oh my God. Her mind's on glitter. Okay. Get my mind out of the gutter. Her mind's on glitter. What have I been watching? I have watched. I have not gone to the movies. We tried to get our little one to go to the movies yesterday. She didn't want to go. I've watched The Midwife. I love that show, Barb. You're ridiculous. Can you unsee Pocket Man? No. He scarred us for life. I think he was trying to do that too. He was trying to, I think he was trying to scar us. Should I tell you guys the story when my sister's son, who's like, must be 30 now, and he was little, he volunteered, and mind you, I lived in New York and he lived in Atlanta at the time. His school called me to tell me that he had volunteered me. I guess they asked for somebody that could sew, and he volunteered me. I said, honey, I don't live where you live. He was little, about 7 or 8. Oh, that sounds fun, Sherry. Yeah, there's no one pocketing. Huh. Aw, that sounds... There's many things I'd like to unsee too, Barb. Oh my God, yes, we cannot unsee that. That was so funny. And the stupid thing was I didn't see it. Poe saw it, okay? Poe saw it first, and then she messaged me, and then I was like, oh my God. And then I showed it to my hottie, and he was like, what? He was so disgusted. He was like, what is this? I was like, I know, right? Oh my God. I'm still not sure you saw it. I did see it, but I didn't see it initially because my head doesn't think like that. Oh my God. A plumber's crack scarred you for life and over and over. Oh my God. Oh, Elizabeth, it was horrible. It was like, you made 3 salesmen? Malia, that's awesome. Oh, plumber's crack. Oh my God. Elizabeth, what happened was that when we first started our Facebook group, it was because everybody was enjoying their chats here and wanting to get to know each other better. So, poor Susan. Poor Hottie Pose. She's like, we're getting, and I don't know how we got on the algorithm of like every person on the planet wanting to join at once. So at one point in time, we would get like, I don't know, tons and tons of, we have probably a few thousand people in our group now. We would get all kinds of like ads every day, like to add them. And at first we were kind of like, do we add any guys or not? And we're like, well, I guess as long as they like art, whatever. So this guy, the first page he shows that he posts these drawings, and they were so bad, you guys. But I was trying to be like all like open and like, and they were sort of like, they were kind of vulgar. They were his version of lady parts. And they were his version of lady parts. So I was like, but he also did some like graffiti too. So it was kind of like, I don't know. So I was like, well. And then he posted something else after that. I can't remember what he posted after that. And then he posted, ugly pencil drawings of lady parts. Yes, he did lady part art. Ugly pencil drawings of lady part art. He did graffiti and pen and ink, and then pencil drawings of lady part art. So he'd done like 3. And he was posting and like chatting and whatever. And then he posted this picture of himself wearing, it was just his pocket, and he was like wearing these khakis, and the pocket was black. It was like a work pants, and he said, I sewed my pocket today. Because I plucked your eyes out. What? And Ash was praising his art. You have to love Ash. Ash is like, everybody, but people did try to find something nice to say about it, like, oh, that was an odd an unusual perspective, and people were trying to find like, oh, well, you're trying, like, and it was not just Ash, but Ash really did, and she was so good. She's like, can I tell you, fuck your eyeballs out and boil them. You guys are crazy. So it was like, she was like, everybody's trying to be PC, trying to be really PC. And he posts this picture of himself in these work pants, just the pants. And he said, I sewed my pocket. Now the pocket was like black and his pants were like orange. And Liz liked his sewing skills. I forgot about that. And I didn't have my glasses on, obviously. And Susan types me and she goes, Did you see what he, I don't even remember what his name was. Did you see his pocket, his sewing job or whatever? And it was like, let's just say he didn't sew his pocket. Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't see it. And Susan was like, we deleted him and we blocked him and whatever. And we were like, we're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to. And then I don't know how it came up, but I brought it up in the Pocket Man thing. And then we laughed so hard. It was I was like, who does that to a bunch of ladies in a crafting group? He had a bone folder in his pocket. I'm gonna choke. Quite a few of us ladies did like his. We were trying to be supportive, okay? We were trying to be supportive. His art was terrible. His art was so terrible. And then the behind the scenes talk, because the moderators in the group, me, Ash, Diana, and Susan, we were chatting to each other, and it was like, oh my God, that was so scandalous. I was like, we laughed so hard. Anyway. Quite a few of us did like his post before we realized that liking his post, oh my God, you guys, that was so ridiculous. Like, only in my group, okay? That's our story and we're sticking to it. Oh my God. You remember, I remember every conversation, not everyone, Laurel, but that one was like definitely like oh my God. I am going to cut out this love. I think I got the other ones from Bazaar Magazine too. You guys, I'm officially unsubscribed. Delete. I know. I'm officially unsubscribed to magazines. I am not getting any more magazines. Although I did send a few. I still have my my points for Recycle Bank and could probably get a few more. But I sent some. There was a couple of ladies in our group that didn't have any magazines, so I sent them the magazines. I mean, them the subscription. I have so many. I don't need any. Right. Just sock in your pocket. So ridiculous. That guy was so. Anyway. Can you imagine? He's sitting around at night. How stupid. I'm going to go and post in a ladies. I'm going to get myself some thrills. I'm going to go post in a ladies junk journaling trash crafting group. I'm going to go post my bad lady part art. He was such a bad artist. Oh my God. Leslie, I don't need any more magazines. I don't need any more. Nothing. I need no more. A potato. Oh my God, you guys are too funny. I don't need any more. I don't need any more. Junk journaling, right? It's like, what in the world? It's like so ridiculous. Can you imagine sitting around with his buddies? Yeah, what did you do today? Oh, well, today I posted my bad art in a ladies' Facebook group. What kind of junk is in your journal? Yes, basically, yeah, definitely. Don't you remember when I was talking about my that heat gun? I called it my man gun. I think I got like demonetized for that for a minute. I had to. They thought I was like promoting guns or something. Oh my God. Brings a whole new meaning to junk. It totally does, right? Oh my God. Seriously. You guys, I don't what drives people? What seriously drives people? I mean, how stupid is that? What drives them? Glue, right? Gluing, gluing. The Rambo knife. Oh my God. I have my Rambo knife. You know what? That's what I was missing. I lost my Rambo knife. Those kids, they mess with my stuff. My kids mess with my stuff. Okay? They took my Rambo knife. I do have a Rambo knife. I do. Glue and paper. Okay, one of my most controversial videos is making soda can earrings. Do you guys know that I get comments and like messages about that stupid video all the time? And if they ever watch the actual video, I explain everything in the video, but I get the question. So this is what leads me to believe that either people are just stupid or they just don't like watch the whole thing or whatever. They go, you could cut yourself, and and I explained it very clearly. Like, I use a die cutting machine. You can cut them freehand, but you do need to file them. It's like after a while, you're just like out of your mind. You're just like, okay, I can't even explain this because it's explained completely in the video if you actually watch it. So the most recent one, oh, and I get the ones where people say, you talk too much, and I go, it's called craft and chat. I get that. I get, I feel left out if I don't get to see the chat. I'm like, well, then come to a live stream because I don't publish it. Because I want people to say whatever they want to say, and I don't want it to come back on them, you know? You want to say whatever you want to say it. And what else do I get? I get, you poor when people don't watch the whole thing. Well, I don't care that they don't watch it. I just think that it's like, I just think that it's ridiculous that they ask you something that you've actually covered in the video if they've done it. Oh no. Tell them to bite me. I hear you. No, but it's like you guys, I very rarely comment on other people's videos, not because I don't want to. Well, if I'm watching on my phone, I can't because I'm not logged in because I don't know my username and password. I know my username, not my password. Yes, yes, Elle, they answer yes, but and it's a question that I've answered in the video, like not just once, probably a dozen times. Barb, you must get this, right? You must get it. People ask you the same thing over and over again. You know, yeah, it's like, it's also like, yeah. So I am going to make an updated version of those because I get so many comments on them. So I figure I'll do one that's like newer and do a step by step. I don't care that people don't want to listen to me over time. You know what? But you know what, Elle? Those videos back then were short. They weren't even long. I think I did. They were probably like under 10 minutes, but they didn't listen. Or people tell you talk with your hands. Well, of course you do. Laura loves to listen to you. Elle, she listens to you. She wants to listen to you. Because I always love it when I listen to, if I don't get to watch a video, I usually try to have it on, even on the television, you know, and listening to what people craft, and then I can watch them occasionally when I'm doing my keto cooking. You guys will laugh. So your hands are what we're watching. Duh, of course. I agree with you, Bunny. Bunny says people just don't know how to be nice anymore. I agree with you. Yes, I agree. The ones without videos on their channel always say something. Yeah, you block them. Oh, I get some funny things. It's not, I don't really care unless it's like really the one that said you bang your glue stick too much. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. I get you talk too much. I get you need some better lighting. I get those wind chimes making a lot of noise. Well, they're outside, or the birds. They're just too loud. Well, I cannot control nature. If I could, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I mean, let's be real. Uh, they tell Shannon she talks too much. I know they tell her that she rambles, and I love her, you guys. I hope she did good with her bags. I should have bought the eyeball bag. I had splurged on the Tisha Moore thing. I haven't bought it. I don't know when. Maybe last month. I don't know when I bought it. Whenever she put it up. There's always the stop button, right? And move on, right? I understand. Why can't they just leave? You were entering them in your 500 subby giveaway. Congratulations, Malia. I like rambly videos too. And I love Shannon because she always makes me laugh. She always tells you something funny, hilarious, something she's going to do what she's doing. She's so fun. I love listening to her. You could turn off the volume. You're right, Jamie. You could. I don't understand people. I really don't. It's like too much. I think that the age of social media, being able to text and stuff, has really desensitized people. Like, I had to have that conversation with my 21-year-old the other day. She said something to me. She was really snippy, and I just said, you know, I think that all these electronics have desensitized all of us to etiquette and the way we should be speaking to each other. And she agreed. Yeah. She agreed. She thinks it did too. She does have the best responses to critics. Barb saying that Shannon has some great responses. She totally does. I agree. Are any of you guys going to do any crafting this summer? Are you going to go to any crafting workshops? I always wanted to do one of those Tim Holtz cruises. Does anybody know how he is, by the way? Has anybody? Laura likes to hear herself laugh. Well, it's always good to hear yourself laugh. I've cleared my throat in the past 18 minutes. You won't be watching anymore. Girl, be glad I hear you, Mama. I know, I cannot get this post-nasal drip to go away. It has been crazy. Hey, at least I don't have pneumonia anymore. Twice in 1 year is enough. Too much. No, it's crazy. People do say the stupidest things. Just give your frog a name. Yours is named Fred. You're going to go to Brooks Roadshow in September. Oh, that sounds like fun. Laura's going to Rosemary's online crafting class. Oh, that's awesome. You're going too, Hottie? Oh, that's good, Kathy. Kathy says she has to approve her comments. I don't, unless there's something bad. I mean, I have it set to where. Yeah, I agree with you, Jamie. They should just move on. You were ripping tape off your tape machine and you made a lot of people go deaf. Oh, no. You're not going to go to the crafting class? Well, there are so many good ones. I mean, I would really love to. I was thinking of going to one in Seattle, but I don't know. This year, I may not be able to. Kennedy. How are you, Mama? How are you? And how is your mother? I have not been. I've been the worst Facebook friend. I have not been a good Facebook friend. I have not. Guys, I have barely been Facebooking it enough. I like that. You're not going anywhere. You're content where you are. I hear you. That's good, Bunny. You're babysitting, so nope, you're not going. Well, I don't know. I always like to go because you always meet like some really cool people, and people you would never have known, and all that sort of stuff. And I always wanted to go on a Tim Holtz cruise because I thought that would be fun. So nobody commented. Does anybody know how he is? Didn't he have some kind of, what did he have? He didn't have a heart attack. What did he have? I'm going to try to do more Facebook. I try to comment on people's stuff, Vic. I just haven't. You guys, so what I do is I get up, since I'm like doing all the driving and all the end of the year school stuff, I leave my house so early in the morning, and then I get back and I only am home in spurts. And so if I get to comment on stuff, it's because I'm in the car and I have a minute. He's great. He just got back from a show. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. That's good, Malia. Thanks, Miss Hottie. I'm glad he's good. You didn't miss anything, Elizabeth. Well, I'm glad he's better. I'm so glad he's better. They have a lot of good stuff up near where you are, Laura. You can go to... Is Penland near you? No, Penland's not near you. What is the arts and crafts place near you that's in like Pennsylvania? Oh my gosh, how could I forget it? It's not... Is it Penland? They have lots of good stuff. Hey, Deb, how are you? You went to Debbie McComer's cruise to Alaska. Oh. Wow, that must have been fun though, Bunny. Good night, Mary Lou. Big hugs to you. You think it's a little south? Check it out. It's got some cool stuff. I'm sure they always have some sort of bookbinding thing there. Metalsmithing, pottery, but the bookbinding would be fun. They probably have some sort of collaging. You missed about 400 awesome garage sales today. You wanted to cry. Why did you miss 400 awesome garage sales? Hi, Happy Ray. How are you, Mama? What's going on? You've been wanting to go to a class or have a garage sale, Mary? You made a library book? You went to a library book sale? Ooh, what did you get? No, isn't that terrible? It's like, I need nothing. Oh, you went to a library book sale? What'd you get? I need to be a little jealous. What'd you get? You went to some garage sales today, too? Well, you missed a library book sale. What did I get the other day? I got something really good the other day. From the free bin, okay? Because I told myself I'm not buying anything. She's been working on it's not true. She's been working on uncrafting. right? Right, Hottie Po? You've been working on uncrafting? Oh my God. I need to work on some uncrafting. Oh my gosh. She's working on building her stash. That's right, Darla. You got a foreign language book? Ooh, the library? That sounds awesome. I don't know what. One of the kids brought me something from the free bin. Yes, uncrafting. She's working on uncrafting. I don't know what to do with this post-nasal drip, and I didn't take anything. Normally I take some sort of like Claritin thing, but I didn't take anything today. Well, I stretched a couple canvases. Does that count? But I don't have anything on them. So I was going to do this big gallery show. And then, hang on. I was going to do this big gallery show. So I had my hottie cut me some stretcher bars. And I stretched some canvas. And it was supposed to happen in July. And so I was kind of like, and I'm not feeling motivated, along with just my life and just running around doing all the school stuff, all the end of the year school stuff and all the stuff with all of her. Oh, I can show you guys something really cool, which I'm really so thrilled for her. Okay. It didn't stick down and it's probably a little bit wet. Let me see. For uncrafting. Scored some gelatos for you. Ooh. I have a bunch of gelatos. I love them. I don't use them as much as I could. Anyway, so what did let me see. Hey, Laura. Here, let me show you. Let me see. So, let me show you. I'll show you something really good. This is really good. Let me find it. Let's see. I have to find new photos. I was trying to find photos of my hottie and I don't have them. Where is this? Lots of cat and dog pictures because we all need some cat and dog pictures, right? Okay, I'll show you guys this. So, remember I told you that my 12-year-old has scoliosis? And I'll show you the first. Let me see if I can find her first one and then I'll show you. Let's see. Let's see, save. So I told you she had like a 40-degree. Let me see if I can find the pictures. Let me just remember that date first. Hang on, let me see. April 5th. Okay. So she was diagnosed about a year ago with scoliosis, and it's pretty severe. It was like she has, she had 40-degree. I don't know if you can see it. So this is her. This is the first when she went and got it. She has almost 40-degree S curves. Can you see it? I don't know how. Oh, you can't really see it. Let me see. I'll move my phone down a little bit. She has 40-degree S curves. So she's been going. She's been wearing a brace, and she's been doing right. You can see it. It's kind of weird because of the light. So, so they put her in a brace, and the very first thing they told me was like, she's already she's never going to get better. It can never be reversed. All the stuff they tell you, right? And it can't this and it can't that and whatever and blah blah blah. And so, so she's been wearing a brace and she's been doing all this
stuff, but I found a guy here that lives in Maui, and he's like a miracle worker. He took her from 40 degree. Now look at her. Now look at her things. We've been going for about 6 months. 25 degrees and 26 degrees instead of 40. No, they wanted to put a rod in her back. That's all they want to do. They just want to put a rod in her back. And I said, no, there's got to be something else. Isn't that crazy? So now she has a 25 and a 26. So she's no longer eligible for surgery. So that has been, isn't that cool? And he says that by the beginning of, he feels like by January, that she'll be, I know it's so good. It is so good. Darla, you know what? He was a student of Ida Rolf. Do you know? And he's old. Okay. I want to say he's probably in his 70s, right? It's a blessing. It is such a blessing. He's probably in his 70s, and he not that 70's old, but I'm just saying he's been around a long time. He could be a little older than that. He looks really young though. So he does deep tissue body manipulation on her. Isn't that crazy? Not necessarily Rolfing. He doesn't do Rolfing on her, but he studied with Ida Rolf. You know, people used to come into Ida Rolf's studio, and they would be like inoperable or whatever, and then she would make them straight again. So it's been a blessing. So it's been awesome. So she's like doing so much better, and her confidence has gotten a lot better, and she's not so self-conscious, and it's been, when I tell you guys I've had a year, I'm not lying. It has been, this glue is not dry. It's been a year. It's been a year of, let me see if I have any more images I want to cut out for this book. It's been a stressful year. Oh my gosh, I love these polka dots. I should leave her in the magazine, but I don't think I have a glue book big enough for her. Yeah, he is amazing. We feel so fortunate. You know, it's like they just told us that we just needed to prepare her for surgery. And I was like, no, she cannot live with a rod in her back. I said, there has to be something else. If I've exhausted everything else, then I'll look, right? And so a friend of mine told me, I love these lines. A friend of mine told me about him, and he's retired. And I just kept sending him pictures and calling him until he finally agreed to see us. And he's been working on her. I know, though, right? Amazing progress. She hasn't been going that long. We've been going since, like, how long have we been going? I think we went for our first appointment in August. And we only go every 2 weeks. And we don't go all the time because he travels. So if he's not here, we don't go. And, you know, he travels all around the world and he's cool. He's awesome. We feel really lucky. I mean, it's kind of like a fluke. So it's kind of like one of those things where if I'd never moved to Maui, I probably wouldn't know him, because I obviously wouldn't know him because he works on her for about an hour and a half at a time, sometimes a little longer. You know, he took a woman that was in her 40s that had a bigger curve than what Seisha had, than what my little one had. And he took her to, oh, I like this picture too, but I think I like the other picture too. Oh, I hate it when there's like two good pictures. He took a woman in her 40s that had a worse curve than my little one did. And he, now she has a 2 degree curve. You know what? She's not so, I ask her, does it hurt? And she said, sometimes I'm sore, but not really. He's sort of magical. You know, and he's very, like, I'm in there the whole time with her. Like, you have to be in the room with her. But what's kind of crazy is as he works on her, I feel like he's working on me. So I get like
sort of, I have to come home and sleep after her session, as if I've had it done to me, right? It's ridiculous. So I have to like come home and sleep because it feels like, oh, I love this picture too, because it feels like he's worked on me. But it's been it's been super powerful, and I feel like for her, I feel like it's been such a gift, because I mean, for all of us it has, because the surgery thing was just not an option. I'm liking all these textures. I should cut all these pieces out. Not necessarily with the faces, but, ooh, there's a watch. It might be too big of a watch for my book, but I'm going to take it out anyway. Can I tell you, Malia, I've watched him. It's sort of like my hottie goes sometimes. Like we both are there with her. And I've watched him take his hands, like she lays on this table. He has multiple tables, but it's kind of like an electronic massage table because it has an elevation. And I've watched him, and she has a treatment like in a bathing suit, kind of like shorts and like a sports bra kind of thing, And I've watched his hands on her back, and I've watched his hands just like go into her back, like where you don't even see them anymore. It's quite magical. My hottie and I both think he's like a wizard or something. Right, he's amazing. He's amazing. He is so amazing. I have to tell you, that's been one really amazing thing, because I feel like I've been through a year's worth of life in the few months I haven't been streaming. Does that ever happen to you guys, where you feel like that so much has happened to you, and that life has just like suddenly gotten away from you? You like, so many things have happened to you, Yeah, he's amazing. He is so amazing. And what's amazing really about him is he's so kind, and he's so sweet with her, and he's like, he's just amazing. Yeah, so he took this 40-year-old woman. It was kind of a really cool story. So one of his clients was in Greece and met this woman who had such severe scoliosis at her feet. One of her legs didn't touch the ground, and she was bent, hunched over, and she was in constant pain. And this client paid for this woman to come. This is this woman in her 40s that I just told you about. Paid for this woman to come and have treatments with him. And he said he worked on her for like a month and a half straight, every other day. And he straightened her out. Like, she was supposed to go and have surgery on her back, but also on her legs, because her leg was like really too short. But anyway, she went back and she no longer needed surgery. And then she came back, I don't know, 6 months later, and he worked on her again for like another month. And then she comes back every year, and it's been like 3 years. But remember how they had that bad fire in Greece recently, like less than 6 months ago? And you feel like that. You feel like you know exactly how it feels. She wrote him an email, and she said, she could barely walk before. She was in so much pain. And she wrote him an email, and then that fire broke out in Greece. She was really close to it. She was able to run in and save like 6 or 7 children, carrying them on her back in and out of a fire where she could barely walk before. So just think about the implications of that. Here he is helping. Here, this stranger that meets this woman in Greece pays for her to come here to have this treatment with him. And she's able to run into a fire and save half a dozen people's lives. It's like, you never know how you're going to touch somebody. So this guy takes a trip to Greece and finds it in his heart to pay for this trip for this woman to come to Hawaii. And then, yeah, powerful it is. That's how so interconnected we are. Well, in spite of being sick, I've had some pretty cool meditations. I will say that I have.
I took a class. So my hottie bought us for our anniversary. He bought us a class, and I would suggest any of you guys take it if you can. It was just so beautiful. It's called Awakening the Illuminated Heart. And yeah, this watch is too big, but I can find another page for it somewhere. Anyway, it's called Awakening the Illuminated Heart, and it was just so beautiful. And he decided we usually like to go away or do something, but this year just wasn't going to happen with all the stuff we had to do. So we took this class, and it was just so beautiful. And I would suggest anyone to take it. You don't have to have any sort of orientation to really grow from it. It was really beautiful. You know, we don't know how we all affect each other, but we do. And we're so, somebody said this to me not too long ago, and it just rang true for me. They said you can make a choice every day to experience your life through the lenses of love or other. And when you choose love, when you choose to experience your life through the lenses of love, no matter how hard it is, things are always better. Hi, Cassandra. How are you? So I've been trying to keep that in mind as I was struggling with my being sick. I'm not a good sick person. I'm not going to lie. First of all, I very rarely get sick. And when I do, it's usually a doozy. So I'm so happy you're here too. So, because I was super frustrated with myself. I was like, why am I sick? And blah, 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 and I take my vitamins, whatever, And so I took the time, because I had to just be with myself. Hi, Dorinda. Just to be with myself. And in that space, I had to let go of all the things I needed to do, because I was not well enough to do them. And so, in me not being well enough to do them, I could have pushed myself. The old me would just push right through and keep going, right? But this one was like, okay, I'm gonna do my best. And it hasn't always been easy, but at least I do have a supportive partner, so he's very supportive. And so in my lack of putting the pressure on myself to just do it. Hey, Cheryl. Am I putting myself into Cheryl, did you ever get... I sent you a bunch of magazines. Did you ever get them? I signed you up for some magazines. So if you got a... Did you ever get that? Good night, Leslie. So for those of you that want to stay, I guess we'll do... I wasn't planning on it, but I guess we can do a little bit of woo-woo if you want. And big hugs, Leslie. Thanks for coming to hang out. I signed you up. I think it was... I can go back and look. This would have been a while ago. You should have probably already gotten them all. So you can pick anything you want to work on. But let's just focus we'll do, for those of you that have never done this, it's just a brief meditation. It'll probably be less than 10 minutes. And if you want to get yourself some water, go grab yourself some water if you want some energized water. We're happy you're here, Dorinda. And, bring to mind somebody that you'd like to have receive. Good night, Bunny. Love you. I'm so glad you came. And big hugs. You can bring your pets to mind. You can bring somebody to mind that you know is suffering greatly. Somebody that could just use a little extra love in their life. And, anyone. I always say include your... Oh, love you, Barb. We love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And hopefully I'll be, as soon as school's out, I'll be back on more regularly. It's just been ridiculous, my life. But anyway. So, grab yourself some water. I'm going to grab myself a little bit of water, and then we'll get started. Night, Miss Barb. I will see you soon. So grab yourself some water, energized water if you want it, or I just may need it because I may cough. So I'm going to just grab some water. Give me 1 sec. Got my water. So you can do this sitting down or lying down. I just suggest don't do it while you're driving. So if you come back and listen, again, when we're not, a lot of times I like to listen to replays. Don't listen to it while you're driving or doing something that really causes you to need to be focused because it can sort of zone you out and put you in a really meditative state. I'm feeling so much better, Cheryl. I'm better. I'm definitely better. Okay. So let's get started. All you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Bring to mind anybody you'd like to join you in this energy work, always knowing that it is up to their highest good and up to their higher self to receive the energy. You can always well wish for people and want them to do better, but it's ultimately we all have our own choice. We have free will. So inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. And when you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to surround you 6 feet in all directions. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of the earth. And with that, your column of light is right there, deep in the heart of the earth. Give your column of light big roots like old oak roots deep in the heart of the earth. With every inhale and every exhale, allow your roots to go deeper
and deeper into the earth. I'd like you to focus on your heart. And I'd like you to imagine all the things that you love about the earth. The beautiful flowers in your yard, your pets, the air you breathe, the ocean. Whatever it is, bring that to mind. And with all the love that you can muster for all these things that you enjoy about our beautiful planet, I'd like you to send love from your heart down your column of light and out your roots to the earth. Ready? Breathe in and send love to the heart of the earth. Allow the earth to share with you her energy and her love. Feel this beautiful golden light energy rising through your roots and filling your column of light. Feel it filling your feet and ankles, your calves and knees, your thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your heart, your throat and neck. Feel it pouring through every cell of your body, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your face and head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. Now focus on your column of light above your head. Give it the direction, heart of creation, heart of the central sun, heart of the divine. And with that, your column of light knows right where it should be. Give your column of light the big roots that you did below your feet, above your head. Let's focus on our heart. And let's think of all the love that we have for this divine essence, the divine essence of who we are, and the divine essence of creation. And with that love, send that love straight into the heart of the central sun, into the heart of creation, into the heart of the divine. Ready? Now allow this beautiful angelic realm to fill you with divine diamond light. Feel it pouring through your column of light, mixing with your earth energy and yours, and spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your head and face, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all excess. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. I'd like you to focus back on your heart. And on the inhale, allow your body personality to receive anything that you've allowed to leave, that any pieces of you. for whatever reason. I want you to breathe those back in, and on the exhale, I want you to allow yourself to release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Focusing on your heart. Breathe in, receive in love, and release in love. Receive in love and release in love. Receive in love and release in love. I'd like you to focus on your waist and your throat. So we're working on our heart, our waist, and our throat, and all the energy centers that are encompassed in between. Breathe in and allow yourself to receive whatever it is that you've let go of. For whatever reason, the pieces and the parts of you, recall them back into your body personality. And on the exhale, let go of anything else. Ready? Breathe in, receive in love, and release in love. Receive and release. Receive and release. Let's add 2 more points of light. Your lower abdomen and the center of your forehead. So we're working on your lower abdomen, your waist, your heart, your throat, and the center of your forehead. Ready? Receive all the pieces and the parts of you that you've allowed to leave. Receive them in love. And on the exhale, release in love. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Focus on the base of your spine and the top of your head. We're working on the base of our spine, our lower abdomen, waist, heart, throat, center of your forehead, and the top of your head. Invite the pieces and the parts of you that you've allowed to leave from your being, soul, spirit, from all time, space, and dimension back into your soul. And on the exhale, release anything else. Ready? Breathe in, receive in love, and release in love. Receive in love. And receive in love. Let's add 2 more points of light, 1 foot below your feet and 1 foot above your head. We're working 1 foot below your feet, the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, the center of your chest, your throat, middle of your forehead, the top of your head, and 1 foot above your head. Receive and love all the pieces and parts of you that you've allowed to leave from all time, space, and dimension. Receive in love and release in love. Receive in love. Release in love. Receive in love. And release in love. Let's add 2 more points of light. 6 feet below your feet and 6 feet above your head. We're working 6 feet below your feet, 1 foot below the base of your spine, lower abdomen, waist, center of your chest, throat, center of your forehead, the top of your head, 1 foot above your head and 6 feet above your head. Ready? Receive all the pieces and the parts of you that you've allowed to leave. Receive them fully and completely from all time, space, and dimension. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Now focus on the heart of the earth and the heart of the central sun. Let's add those points of light to our connection as well. The heart of the earth, 6 feet below your feet, 1 foot below the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, the center of your chest, the middle of your throat, the center of your forehead, the top of your head, 1 foot above your head, 6 feet above your head, and the point where you're anchored into the heart of creator, creation energy, the heart of the central sun. Ready? On the inhale, breathe back into your body personality, all of the pieces and the parts of you through all time, space, and dimension that you've allowed to leave. And on the exhale, release from your body personality anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. I'd like you to focus on your hands and let me know when you feel this energy. Let me know when you feel it. Take your hands and put them on your heart, and even if you don't feel it, you're still receiving. I'd like you to imagine whoever you're sending it to. Pick a point on the earth. Always include your home. Include a point in nature, the ocean, the air, wherever you want. I want you to receive on the inhale, and I want you to give on the exhale. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol like a figure eight. See it starting in the heart of creator, creation energy, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart, and ending where it began on the inhale. Receive love from the heart of the earth, the heart of creator, creation energy, the heart of the central sun. And on the exhale, give back love to the heart of the earth, the heart of creator, creation energy, and the heart of the central sun. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. One more time. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And if you feel like sharing, do. And if you don't, that's fine too. You know, we all receive in different ways. Some of us feel it, some of us just know, some hear it, some just, it comes to their like consciousness. So if I ask you if you feel it and you don't worry. You know, there's no right or wrong. You receive it no matter what. Oh, I'm so glad, Mary. I'm so glad. And it's definitely more powerful when we do it together. You know, it is so much more powerful when we work together because of how connected we are. And it just multiplies. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. It just multiplies, you know, and they say like when two people are together, it's like the power of four, and it just works exponentially. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me and my ridiculousness today and whatever's going on. You know what? It's fine if you nod off. You know, your body knows what it needs. Oh, I'm so glad, Laurel. I love you guys. I've missed you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Darla. Oh, you're welcome, Lori. You know, it works on me the same way. You know, of course, I always enjoy when somebody else. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. I always enjoy it when somebody else does a guided meditation, so I can just like do my own zoning out. But when I have to do it, when I have to like be really awake and conscious of it all, I mean, it's is equally powerful for me. It always makes me feel better too. Well, I love you guys. I don't know when I'll be back. I'm gonna try. I have 2 more weeks of school. I think school's out in 2 weeks, and then after that, I'll try to be back on my normal time. It's just I have had no backup. Oh, you're welcome, Elizabeth. Big hugs. Love you. So glad you came. I'm happy you're here too. Thanks, Al. Um, yeah, I just being the chaperone, the what do you call it? The chauffeur. Love you, Lynn. Being the chauffeur is like too ridiculous for me. My normal schedule, Deb, is on Tuesdays and Fridays. I guess it's what time do I usually go? I don't know your time. See, I only know my time. But if you click the bell or join our Facebook group, although I didn't post it tonight, it should be there. I love you guys. You guys, make sure you go over and check out Laura's channel, The Jersey Crafter. She is doing some fun live streams, and she's got a great schedule because she's around a lot, so you can always catch all of us there. And, feel free to post it in our Crafting Mamas Facebook group whenever you guys are on. Love you, Laura. And so Lynn says I go Tuesday, Friday, 7 Pacific time. You guys go out there and support each other and send each other love. We all need it. We're in this together. One glue, what is it? One glue stick at a time. One altered book at a time. One glue stick and one altered book at a time. One glue stick and one altered book at a time. I love you guys. Well, I will try to see you next week. I can't tell you what day I'll be doing next week. It just depends upon the whole school schedule. But anyway, love you guys. Love, love, love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being my crafty peeps. Thanks for hanging in there while I was going through whatever ridiculousness I was going through. And being here when I came back. I appreciate it more than you know. And go have an awesome, awesome evening. I love you guys. Love, love, love. Love you, Hottie Po. Love you, Bet. Love you, girls. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Love you, girls. And have a wonderful night, okay? And you can come back and listen to this anytime. It'll still be there. The energy stays live. All right, my lovelies. I'll talk to you soon. From my heart to your heart, so much aloha.